Am I live? I am, yes. Hello. How you doing? Sorry, I'm looking something up. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. We are playing a game called The Darkness. And that is quite loud. Okay. I think that's okay. Sorry. What's the display like? It's fine. Dawn, I think, is the top one. We'll keep that the same. Now, I like this game a lot, and I have played it a lot. But well, should we go New Game Plus? I feel like we should just go New Game. Let's just go New Game. Yes, okay. That's fine. Dawn, that's fine. Watch previously on The Darkness. I guess we will. I enjoy this game immensely. And there is a very familiar voice actor in this one who plays Jackie Estacado. Hang on. I might just turn the volume up slightly. And we'll see if that's a mistake. In like 2 seconds. Excuse me. Alright, new game. Dawn. I'll probably die a lot, but the Dawn difficulty is quite a nice challenge.
Okay, you know how this story starts. In the beginning, there wasn't shit. Literally, nothing but void and darkness. And that's how the darkness liked it. It wasn't until God decreed, turn on the lights.
It's very loud, I'm sorry.
Nasty. Started out small. A planet here, a sun there. You know, next thing you know, there were humans and cows and then stuff running all over the place. Needless to say, the darkness was pissed. From then till now, the darkness tore its way through the world, inhabiting one human host after another, each thinking that they were its master. But you can't own the darkness. The darkness owns you. Fast forward to one Jackie Estacado. You know his type. No family, no hope, no future. He ended up about what you'd expect, busting heads for the Franchetti crime family. Life as a whole was pretty dark for Jackie. Then came his 21st birthday, and things got a whole lot darker. And then you might think that inheriting superpowers would be pretty cool for Jackie, you know, being in the business of killing people and all. And if not for the demon living inside of him, you'd be right. See, the darkness didn't just make Jackie stronger, it made him a god. But only when the lights were out. Next thing you know, the mob turns on Jackie, marks him for death, just like that. It was the New York City mob versus Jackie. And the darkness. But as dark as things were for Jackie, there was a light in his life. And her name was Jenny. Now these kids, they went way back. I don't think anybody would disagree that they were meant for each other. If anything, that's the real tragedy in all this. See, the mob was still after Jackie. Now, they thought the quickest way to get him would be to take away, you know, his only reason for living. Killing Jenny was just about the dumbest thing the mob could have done. See, because without her, Jackie not only had nothing left to live for, he had nothing left to lose. As for the darkness, Jackie's kept it locked away for years, you know, but it doesn't matter how hard he tries. No one can hold back the night. If he can't control this thing inside him, pretty soon there won't be anything left. Jackie will be nothing but an empty shell. And that's just how the darkness likes it.
Right, I'm going to turn that volume down slightly.
Right around the time he died,
I'm sorry.
my father said to me, said, Jackie, you can't outrun your fate, but you sure as hell gotta try. I didn't really know what he meant back then. See, there was something inside me. Something terrible. Waiting to get out. And when it did, it made me watch the only thing I ever cared about. Get her brains blown out right in front of me. Then it gave me the power to make things right. The kind of stuff you only see in your worst nightmares. The killing only made it stronger. Harder to control. Eventually, I found a way to bury it. But ever since, it's been trying to get back
There's a lot
out.
of story bits at the beginning here.
It calls itself the Darkness.
I've played the first one after not playing it for years and years. And having played this a
Jackie,
bunch of
it's good to see you.
times.
Come on in.
Hiya, Vinny. How's your family?
Which one?
Nice, Vinny.
Hey, Jackie, check out the rack on the brunette to your right. No, your other right.
That's his left, dipshit. Jackie, check it out. They put up a picture of your dad. He was a good man, your father. Good man. Well, look, this ain't no time to be depressed. Come on, boss. They got your usual table ready.
That is very good. I'm just going to pause it for 2 seconds. So, the story in this is very interesting. It's not your typical shooty bang bang story. It's actually got some depth to it, which Daddy likes. I need to stop saying that. I really do. But yeah, it's a little bit different and has not a lot to do with the last one, turns out. You can't actually buy the last one on PC. You have to buy it on 360 or PlayStation 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have it, and it was like $12, but it's a lot extremely different from this one. Different developer, different art style, different whole bunch of stuff, and these are based on comics. Quite popular comics. DC, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm pretty sure the Darkness has gone toe to toe with Batman, Superman, and won. So I'd say that's quite impressive. But yeah, I played the hell out of this, and we're going to play the hell out of it again. It's a very short game, but there's a lot of story-esque bits compared to a lot of other games, and they're all very much like this. I'll try not to talk to them, but yeah, I try not to talk through any cutscene in anything, but it's a bit difficult sometimes. I'll try and remain as quiet as possible.
Twins are waiting for you.
Terrific.
Hey there. Hey, yo, Paulie, I got you them tickets to the game. My treat. All right, take care. Joey, what's what? Oh, Mr. Galvani, nice to have you back in town.
This ravioli's too spicy. I can't taste the flavor.
Oh, Billy, how you doing? Not bad.
Keep it in your pants, Vinny.
Hey, wait. I'll take this to go.
Sure thing, Mr. Swifty.
Chop, chop. I gotta run. Let's
Oh,
move.
sorry about that, Gaston. Here you go, boss.
Twins, my favorite.
Hi, Jackie. Remember us from the Candy Club? Well, do you? Sure he does.
Trust me, ladies. I wish I did.
Oh, shit! Jackie, get down!
Ouch. The music in this too Beautiful. Beautiful.
Jackie,
I love
you
it.
stay with me now. Oh shit! Look at his leg. Benny, what do we do? You guys take point. I'm gonna pull Jackie out back. Jackie, listen to me. I'm gonna pull you out back. You gotta take this. Keep these guys off our
Trust me,
ass.
I'll be fine.
Finish.
How you doing, Jen? Let's just turn this stuff down slightly. We'll see how that goes. What's the haps, brah?
You are my puppet.
How rude. Okay, that should be alright. Nice. I've always wanted to get into Civ, but I've never had the opportunity to play a full game. This is on the hardest difficulty, so this is going to be quite the fun ride, I think. I'm dead.
Embrace the darkness.
That is really loud. Voice chat. Voice volume. I don't think I can change the volume of the cutscene thingies. Ugh. Oh, Jesus.
Jackie, you stay with me now. Oh shit! Look at his leg. Benny,
Okay, that's fine.
You guys take point. I'm gonna pull Jackie out back. Jackie, listen to me. I'm gonna pull you
I
out
do
back.
watch a
You
lot of
gotta
people
take
play
this.
it, though.
Keep these
I
guys off
watch,
our ass. Finish. I'm gonna slaughter these people.
people do live streams on it, and usually they drink, so it's quite entertaining to just see them get make worse and worse decisions and get more and more drunk. Maybe that's just me, but I find that hilarious. I will, yeah, for sure. If it's ever on sale, I'll pick it up. Oh my god.
Embrace the darkness.
Why is it so loud? Skip. Maybe I shouldn't have put it on the hardest difficulty.
Jackie, you stay with me now.
How dare you
Shit,
disturb my
look at his
life?
leg. Benny, what do we do? You guys take
Sorry,
point. I'm
Disco.
gonna pull Jackie out back.
Oh.
Jackie, listen to me. I'm gonna pull you out back. You
How
gotta
you
take
doing?
this.
What are you
These guys
watching?
off our ass.
What anime are you watching?
Finish. I'm gonna slaughter these people.
Look at my toe. Ew. I'm almost dead again already. Get the fuck out of here. Oh,
I said it was too spicy. Too spicy.
with Monster Girls. Right, never heard of it. I pretty much only watch the mainstream stuff. I'm the opposite of a hipster when it comes to anime. The last thing I was watching was Attack on Titan. Actually no, Tokyo Ghoul was the last thing I watched. Fucking hell, this is a lot harder than I remember.
Embrace the darkness.
It's so loud.
Jackie, you stay with me now. Oh shit! Look at his leg.
Yeah.
Benny, what do we do? You guys take point. I'm gonna pull Jackie
I
out.
swear I'm actually quite good at this game. But, you know, I guess apparently not.
Jackie, listen to me.
Right, okay. I always go with the English ones,
Keep these guys off our
like the
ass.
English dubs, even though some people like crucify you if you watch English dubs and stuff, which I think is very unreasonable. But each to their own, I guess. I'm not a big subtitle person, actually. I'll have them if I need them. But trying to watch something with subtitles is a little bit annoying. How do I get my health back?
Hold on, Jackie. Here come the
Look at my leg. Oh, I'm missing a toe. I did not. I thought the toe was just like screwed up. I didn't know it was missing. Using a controller too. Just FYI. Oh, headshot. Oh, poor Richie.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. Gotta catch my breath.
Need to hit the gym more, Vinny.
Oh, you gotta give me a second, Jackie. I ain't been to the gym in weeks. Jesus Christ! Keep off our backs!
Some slow motion might be good in this situation.
My boss, listen to me.
Okay, I just had to get back in the groove. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why
You can make a break for it. You gotta take both pieces so I can lift you up.
watch English
right.
dub.
Let's go.
Like I know people who have, well, I don't know them, but I know of people who have watched so much anime that they just go and learn Japanese because it's easier for them, because they prefer the original, as it were. I think I know why some people watch just the original Japanese versions, because sometimes the English voice actors can be bad. Like, really bad. So I can see why they try and avoid that. But most of the ones I watch have had good voice acting. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my fucking god, that is Bryce.
Use my power or die.
Never. Never again, you son of a bitch.
I am your salvation. You are my puppet.
Oh, interestingly too, the voice actor for Jackie Estacado is
Still breathing.
Varric from Dragon Age 2, so that's a little
Come over
tidbit.
here. I got something for you.
I got something for you too.
Embrace the darkness, Jackie.
Right, so it's something called The Darkness. It's this is the second one in a series. And it's basically a demon or a god. It's not really super specific in the games, but there's comics and stuff you can read on them, and it's like I'm pretty sure it's like a god type thing. Yeah, it's basically just like this horrible evil entity that's infesting Jackie. And the voice actor for the Darkness is very good. Show me when I watch. Right, okay. See, I've watched one where they got the same. They did the same. Got the Japanese voice actors to do the English voices, but they were naturally native English speakers. So it didn't sound weird at all. No, get out of here. You don't really learn. You learn a bit about it in the Darkness in the first game, not really in this one.
Oh, fuck! What the hell is that?
You see that?
Holy shit, it's the devil!
There are some horribly gory scenes in this too, so just like a bit of a warning. Look, it healed my leg for me. Those pants probably cost more than I've ever seen in my entire life.
Jackie? Is that you? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I
What the
interrupted you.
fuck just happened, Vinny? Who hit us?
I don't know, boss. I don't know. After the explosion, I saw some guy with a limp. He had some weird-looking fucks with him. Nobody I recognize, though.
Where'd that piece of shit go?
Ah, they headed down the alley. The rest of our crew's out front, so you can meet up with them on the street. I'll be right there. I just need to get my wind back. Give him hell, Jackie.
Okay.
The rest of the guys are out on the street, boss. Head down the alley and meet up with them. Estacato's over here! No!
Oh, this game is super satisfying, and it's another one of those ones that I play directly after I finished it. And it's one of the few games I actually have nearly all the achievements for as well. One of the only achievements I don't have is for that starting section. You have to kill 25 enemies and not die or restart at all. So you have to start a new game every time you fail. I just can't be bothered to do that. Ew.
Oh, I love this song. Come on.
What the hell? Jenny? Hey, wait!
For nudity. Right, okay. I'm noticing actually on Steam now there's a lot of games with nudity in it. And it's like full frontal fucking everything. Just even on the trailers. It's very... So I'm not used to it. It's very strange.
I think we opened up a main. It could go up any second.
Sure it could.
Don't worry. Estacato's dead.
So
All
that's
right,
so.
I'll hold on. But don't take forever, you understand?
Mmm, delicious.
I see him! Forgive me.
So that lady back there too was Jenny, his dead girlfriend from the first game. And in the first game,
He's still alive! You
The-
motherfuckers are gonna pay!
the mob betrays Jackie. There's this little intro bit, but it's over quite quickly. The mob betrays him and basically goes after Jenny, who's the only one he's got left, except for his grandmother, I guess. I don't know if she's actually his grandmother. But yeah, they go after him, and the darkness actually stops Jackie from rescuing her. So that's why he does not like the darkness very much. Yeah, I remember they banned it because of a very specific game called House Party, which was, it basically had date rape in the actual game that you could play out. So they understandably got rid of it.
He's over here. You're not so tough now, are you?
And like extortion for nude photos and all this horrible stuff. And Steam took that off because they were like, "Are you fucking serious? This is ridiculous." And then they took off everything with those sorts of themes in it, like nudity and whatever. And then, like you said, they added them back up because some of them were good or fun to play or whatever, and weren't filled with those very disturbing themes that shouldn't probably be in a game.
Give us a hand with the door, would you, monkey?
Don't call me monkey. I'm a very highly developed sapien, I think. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to collect all the relics again. Hmm. Didn't really think about that. Oh well. Because I know there's games that have like just elements of nudity. Like I have a game called Conan Exiles which has it. But it's only naked models and that sort of thing. There's nothing that can be done with them. So that's like on the outskirts of those tags, and then anything with anything else in it is when you've got to go through your filters and allow very adult games and that sort of thing.
Do me a favor and see if you can open that box up there.
Done and done.
Good job, you dingus. He killed himself. Oh, okay. Dead. Oops.
Embrace the darkness.
Sorry, these bits are really loud. I can't change them for some reason. I didn't realize games like to do that. Not be able to change the volume of their like effects. Not effects. Their what do you call it? Cutscenes and that sort of thing. Because I don't have any filters on my Steam, so I see everything. Everything like sort of pops up in my home page or whatever. And yeah, I see stuff like this. And one in particular I saw, the trailer just has full-on sex scenes in it. Like basically porn. And even that, like I know they've changed their restrictions on that sort of thing. That like really surprised me. What do you call an asshole? Asshole.
Who the fuck are these guys, Jackie? Oh, Jesus, it's just sliced them open.
Oh, here goes the head. The head, I should say. Not the head. This game is very dark at times. I might actually turn the brightness up. Just do that. So you can actually see. But a lot of the parts are dark because darkness is where Jackie gets his powers from. So, yes. Who's messaging me? That's nice and bright. Oh, good. No ammo in anything. Oh shit. I can't get there. I'm out of ammo. I am tough. Oh, I say as I am shot to pieces. You fucker.
Get up, host.
Maybe I shouldn't have chose the hardest difficulty. Maybe I'm regretting that decision. Is that so? Boom, headshot. It's much easier when you have ammo.
Take whatever you want, as long as I get some answers.
Ooh, it's very violent for what do I call it? Cell shaded game. You don't get many violent cell shaded games.
Think you could take me down? Who the hell sent you?
Not sure why it's so blurry. Hang on, that might be an effect. Shadow quality. Situation. No, okay. That's weird and somewhat annoying. Don't. He's peeing on him. It's lovely. I don't know about you, but I would run for the hills if I saw someone with demon arms coming out of their fucking back. But maybe that's just me. These guys have like pinpoint accuracy in the later difficulties. Yeah. Well, to be honest, I think that might be the only way to get away from Jackie Estacado. He's quite a bloodthirsty man. Like, some of the deaths in this are horrendous. Like, even for cel-shaded graphics. It's very, like, oof. Heavy. What do I want? Channel Darkness for your guns, combat belt. Yes, that's the one I want. Ground pounds. These I can't get. I can get that one. Oh, and I can get these two. Alright, there we go. So this is a really short game too. This like not even 10 hours. I'd say maybe 5 or 6. That had a guess. I've not played this through for a while. Oh. Oh, nailed it one over. Nice. Shit.
So much for that guy.
So much for that guy. Oh, also, this will play into the story later. Jackie cannot die as long as the darkness is around. The darkness will not let him die, as far as I'm aware. Me, I'm turning up the lights, dickheads. Is there a crash? Yes, there is. Okay. There should be a train coming through. Come on. I have to get nice and close then, do I? Yeah. I have to trigger it. Pretty much, yeah. I don't know about the comics, like what their storyline is. I don't think it's the same as this one. But in this particular incarnation, he resents the darkness pretty much, absolutely. I have no fucking idea. But like, it's useful. So he's somewhat conflicted, but it plays into the story later. Fuck's sake. I didn't even see where that guy came from. Okay. So loud and mean, and I have to fucking buy these upgrades every single time because I didn't bring enough ammo. Okay, I can't save it, can I? Yeah. And the first one's actually quite a bit different. There's a lot of there's like different endings and stuff depending on what you do. And the end of that game is actually quite fun because you get basically unlimited powers to just like chase after the guy who fucked you over, basically. And it's super satisfying. But that game is really buggy, and I had to do a workaround to get it to actually work properly. Properly. Because if you do specific set of missions in the way that in the order they're presented to you, so you like go through them as you would, it bugs the game out and you can't leave a particular spot because the game soft locks you into this like train station area, much like this one. And to do that, you have to make sure you don't do one step of one of the quests at a certain point, so that the soft lock doesn't happen, and then you can go back and finish that quest off. It's really annoying, and took me a while to figure out too. But it's a good game. Other than that, it's quite an old one, so it's got its strange little things. Ooh, is that a shotgun? Don't mind if I do, thank you. I guess they are. Let's go. Yeah, no, they're not fun. Especially when they just seem to happen constantly. And usually, like, when I get a soft lock, it's when I've not saved for like 10 hours and I don't have a checkpoint anywhere near. And it just makes me sad. Especially if it's in something where you can't save like normally. Like in some games you've got to get to a certain point to save, and if a soft lock happens in one of those, it's just like, oh god. I just throw the game down and have a cry. Skyrim is very guilty of that too, soft locking. It does it constantly. Oh shit. And Fallout, actually Fallout, it happens quite a lot too. Fallout, you can actually get soft locked into the terminals. In Fallout 4 this is, if your frame rate is too high, it doesn't know what to do with you, so it locks you into the terminal and you can't get out without reloading a previous save. Which sucks. Yeah. That's happened to me quite a lot too. Being saved in. That's a worse feeling than being soft locked. Because when you're saved in, you're just like, oh, okay. Especially if you're playing a game that doesn't have multiple saves slots. Which is weird. Some RPGs just don't don't give you multiple spots, which I feel like is like pretty desperate, but pretty like necessary for an RPG. But then like something like COD will give you 20 different save spots. Fuck.
Get up, host.
It's so loud. You know, it feels bad for just like regular people in these types of games. Let's put up with so much. I think he likes to pee on stuff. It's just a hunch. Once we get a bit more powerful, we should be alright. How do I... There we go. Yeah, and have to live with this psychological damage, yeah. So do I. Not many people are going to survive though. Not many in it, or of these guys anyway. Some innocent people will survive who don't deserve to be murdered. Yeah, oh my god, imagine seeing something like this. No, thank you.
Jenny!
Dance with me, Jackie.
The host will not die!
And here we'll get our first glimpse of Jackie's struggle against his literal inner demon.
Where the hell am I? Johnny? Johnny fucking Powell. What are you doing here? And where the hell are we?
You let stupid stuff get in your head, then it gets all chocolate and weird, and people think you're nuts. Come find me, Jackie.
Jenny was his childhood girlfriend, or childhood friend turned
Tony, what
girlfriend.
happened? Did you find the guys who hit us at the restaurant?
Sometimes I can't tell the difference between a fruit and a vegetable.
Good to know.
Jesus Christ, what is this place? I gotta get out of here.
I like grapes.
That's nice,
I don't like
Tony.
beans.
And she... She goes in a very unfortunate
What the
manner.
fuck was that?
Yes, indeed, Jackie. Oh my god.
Jackie, over here!
Ignore the tentacles, guys.
Jesus Christ, Jackie, we thought you was dead. What happened back there?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I handle things like I always do. What the hell's going on, Tony?
Hell if I know, boss. Look, we gotta get out of here. You go in your limo and I'll go ride in the car with Vinny. He busted up a couple of ribs, but he's gonna be fine.
Where are the police in these situations is something I always ask. Like a
The first time you use the darkness,
lot of shit just happened.
it scares you. But once you've tasted it, you can't stop. That's all you think about. Like I said, it consumes you. Every second of every day for the last 2 fucking years, I kept myself in check.
I think they just choose to ignore
Gritted
it.
my teeth and kept it buried. Oh, now it's back. And I can feel what it's doing to me.
So, I guess setting you up with the twins didn't go so good, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, no
Jesus.
I'm glad you're
It's a
alright,
bit
Vin.
distasteful.
Now, can you tell me
One
what
got
the
shot in the
fuck
head,
just
the other got
happened?
run over.
I don't know. I saw some weird-looking guy had a limp. It was crazy. Like, one minute he's there, the next minute the guy just fucking disappears. I don't know. I must have hit my head or something. Look, anyways, Jimmy says he's got a lead on the crew that hit us.
Good. Now find Jimmy. Tell him to meet me in my office. I'm gonna head upstairs.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you need, Jackie.
Get out of the way. Hey, Chief.
Oh, yeah.
He never talks to you, he just does that. Okay, never mind then, Chief.
You don't get it. You'll never get it. On the water, on my boat, I can just kick back. I ain't getting any younger. About time I take it easy, you know?
It's a fucking boat, Frank. Can a boat tuck you in at night? Can a boat make you children?
A boat as an anchor that I control. Not the other way around, Eddie.
You calling my wife an anchor?
She's my sister. I call her whatever I want.
You're a fucking mess.
Right.
I don't know. It just don't seem right. I think the guy's fucking nuts. You think the boss is a nut job? What, you don't?
What did you say?
Oh,
Excuse
hey,
me?
Jackie. Looking good, boss.
Jackie, let us know what you need, okay?
Fucking hell. Objective, my bedroom, okay.
Jackie, don't take this the wrong way, but I got a sausage over here with your name on it. See, I knew you'd take it the wrong way. Jackie, you are the fucking hot sauce on the steak that is the Franchetti family. You crazy son of a bitch.
Alright, okay. Jesus.
Go with God.
Challenge animation. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen that before. Look, I'm in the mirror. I've seen that, but I cannot remember what it's called. Because I remember watching a video of someone like freaking out over
Boss,
it.
you good? Someone's gonna pay for this shit. Hey, the good news is you got the old Jackie magic back.
That is correct.
Well, okay.
I'm trying to think. Hang on, I gotta look this up, otherwise it's gonna kill me. Oh, nothing's coming up. No, the only stuff that's coming up is for Skyrim and Fallout. But I do know what you're talking about. It's like the fucking Weeping Angels from Doctor Who.
Thank Christ you got it back, you know? What do you mean?
You heard the expression, mess with the bull and you get the horns? Well, mess with Jackie and you get those two things of his. I'll take those things over horns any day. I mean, how do you think he took over the whole family so fast in the first place? That fucking thing of his, that's how.
Hey, Butch, Leo.
Hey, boss. We was just
If
talking
can't find
about
it,
you.
die.
Glad you got
Maybe
your
so.
mojo back. Let's send a message to these fucks that think they can hit us.
You got that right.
We're ready whenever you need us, boss.
Okay, thanks Butch. Thanks Leo. Now there should be a little shooting thing down here.
You ask me, he ain't been the same since he lost Jenny.
Of course he's different now. If someone blew your girlfriend's face off in front of you, you wouldn't be farting sunshine either.
Shit, no.
But Jackie's tough. Nothing he can't handle, right?
This is
Well, sure as hell hope so.
this came out quite a bit after the first one, so there's a lot of stuff, just general conversation that they used to fill you in. That is going to actually kill me now. I need to know what that fucking game's called.
I saw you again today. In the alley. Down on the tracks. I still see you. Everywhere I go.
You
torture yourself with her memory, Jackie.
Aunt Sarah. Oh, it's not grandmother. This is who I was talking about
Jenny
before.
would never have wanted this. It scares me that you're so much like your father, Carlo. He could never let things go.
Aunt Sarah, I'm fine. How many times I gotta tell you?
You're a terrible liar, Jackie.
Sometimes I think I see her. And it's like she's not gone.
But she is gone, Jackie. You buried Jenny years ago.
Sherlock
I know.
Holmes.
Listen, Aunt Sarah, thanks for looking out for me, but I'm okay, all right? Just got a lot on my mind right now is all.
Fine. You ever get the balls to actually talk about all this, come see me in my room.
He this Aunt Sarah reminds me of the old lady from Deadpool. Creepy Watson, it is, yeah. It's from Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
So sitting comfortably.
Oh my fucking god. Fucking ads. Oh my god, this game's like really old. Yeah, it is. This video is just called Creepy Watson. Yeah, gross. Don't like that.
Alright, fine. You want to bust my chops, then let's talk. What do you mean, like my father?
I loved your father. Everyone loved Carlo. He just had that way about him, but before we lost him, he couldn't let things go. He became obsessed, and that obsession consumed him, Jackie. I don't want to see the same thing happen to you.
Obsessed with what?
It's not important. You just have to let go, Jackie. You have to move on with your life.
I am, Aunt Sarah. I am.
Hint, it's got something to do with the demon in him.
I've ever met. And I grew up with thieves.
So what then? I'm seeing ghosts?
I don't believe in ghosts, Jackie. But I do believe in being haunted. You need to man up and let all of this go.
You're right. How come you're
What?
always right?
Comes with age, kiddo.
I'll
It
talk to you
really
later,
doesn't,
Aunt
Aunt
Sarah.
Sarah.
You know where to find me.
A memory you thought was real isn't true. What memory? It's very ominous. It's a nice bath, shall we? I don't think it ever fills up. Oh, and I apparently smoke in the bathtub. And in bed. And have a little book and a newspaper and a bottle of something and a coffee cup. Oh, there's some Darkness comics just there, I think. Or is that, no, it's Elite Dining. Oh well. What am I? Just leave all the tabs running, I'm sure that's fine. Manning up is horrible. That is very true, Disco. Very, very true. Ooh. Oh. Hello, Insera. Yes, I've heard that expression used one too many times as a child. Not just against me, but to me, but against, like, from teachers against other kids.
Hey,
It's
boss.
just
So what's what?
not a good saying.
I want you to go find somebody for me. Johnny Powell. Lives down by the Queensboro Bridge. You find him and bring him back here.
Johnny Powell. Ain't that the guy that used to help you out with that thing of yours? He was a weird fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that guy anyway?
It don't matter. I need him back. Go bring him by for a visit.
Way to
But
put it
hey,
nicely, Vinny.
You don't have to be nice to him.
Oh,
Whatever you say,
Jesus.
boss. I'll have the new guys go get him. Oh, hey, Jimmy's waiting for you in your office. He's got a lead on the guys who hit us tonight.
Thanks, Vinny.
Anytime,
Who?
boss. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, stop talking to me. So he's in there. I think there's a little mini game we can go and play. Now that we've done this little bit. There it is. Oh, I hate... Look, you could easily jump over this. I mean, you wouldn't, but you could. Just why...
Sir, perhaps you could have a word with Master Dolfo. The neighbors have been complaining again.
What neighbours? We live in the penthouse. Probably own the entire building. Oh, excuse me. I laid turf today, an entire backyard's worth, and I am fucking exhausted.
Plus, I hate pigeons. They carry
Oh.
diseases and shit. You sure I can't help you out there? I'm real good at shooting and blowing shit up, you know.
Yes, I'm sure you are, Dolfo.
That's why I need you here, holding down the fort. You got it?
Done deal, boss. You need anything, you know where to find me.
It's a very common thing that's popping up now. Like even like middle-aged men are coming, are starting to like buckle under the pressure of just being told to man up, and stuff along that lines. Like, so you can imagine what it does to kids, especially. I know, I was told a story of this guy was in charge of safety and stuff for the council when they go and do the little worksite things. Like, he was in charge, so he would go along and make sure everyone was up to scratch with their safety stuff on the worksite for the day. And he used to berate and like put down his son for when he would use protective equipment. So he'd go out to mow the lawn or something, and he'd have earmuffs on and gloves and whatever else, and his father would tell him to like stop being such a little girl basically, and to be a man about it and not wear any of that stuff, even though he himself was a safety inspector. That sort of stuff is so common, and it's a big problem here in Australia. Unfortunately, it's one I don't.
Come on, Jackie, let's blow off some steam, huh?
I don't like to hear about.
Attaboy, Jackie. Go until you run out of shells. I always do. I'd have to describe that as okay.
Okay, are you freaking kidding me?
Hey, wanna join me?
Not sure what you should get for doing this, but it's.
Attaboy, Jackie. Go until you run out of shells. I always do.
Fuck this.
Okay, I guess. If you like average.
Yeah. See, that's when it gets to that level of being like fucking super like it's already super toxic. But when it gets to like when people just take it as a joke, then it's like it's impossible for anyone to be taken seriously. And then that's when when someone isn't taken seriously, that's when the other issues start to manifest themselves. Like, because most of the time, if someone wants help, that's all they want. Like, if someone seeks help, they just want to be taken seriously. They want to be heard and not. No. No. I need a fucking lock on that door. I'm pretty sure I said that 100 times. Yeah, people just want to be taken seriously. No one wants to be a joke. And I'd like to think that nowadays there's a bit more, awareness of that sort of thing. But unfortunately, I don't see it very much in my personal life. Not like my personal life, but I don't see it much around me, if that makes sense. Do you want to talk to me or?
Been waiting for you like you asked.
Well,
I'm still young already.
Like I still see
said you got information for me.
dads telling their kid, their like male sons, not to be such a girl and that sort of thing. And it just makes me sick, to be honest.
At the docks, and Freddy tells me 2 of our boys got clipped outside of Gino's deli.
Like nothing wrong with being a girl. Why you gotta put someone down
Whoever
like
did
that?
this to us is dead. You hear me, Jimmy?
My controller vibrates every time he talks.
Vinny told me you got that thing of yours back tonight. It's about fucking time.
All right. Just tell me what you know already.
A waiter recognized one of the guys who came into the restaurant tonight. Some guy named Swifty.
Oh, Swifty. Yeah, I know that prick. He left as soon as I got there. I never actually met him before, but I'm definitely looking forward to meeting him now.
I had Vinny get some of the boys together. Let us know when you're ready to go and kick some righteous ass.
Righteous? I don't think that's the right word. Right, I get you. Well, it applies. It applies here. It's very much taken as a joke still. And I think that's good then. If it's when it is serious, it's taken seriously. But here it's not. It's really not.
Hey Jackie, what say we go pay this asshole Swifty a visit?
Sure.
Let's go crack some skulls.
Attaboy, boss. Let's head down. Well, here we go. Time to
Yeah, it's just Australia's always been. Just even as a kid, you just saw it all the time, and that's the problem. When you're a kid and you see it all the time, you get used to it, but you should never get used to it.
I always felt like there was something out there.
My school was quite shit too, so that's probably explained it. Explains it.
And Sarah always said I was a smart kid. She tried to tell me, Jackie, either you control your fears or they'll control you. And I tried to control them, believe me. I tried. But every night, there I was, hiding under the sheets, trying to convince myself that whatever was out there wasn't real. Thank God I outgrew that shit, huh?
Yes. So yeah, well, if it's a joke, then that's a better way to do it.
Jackie, you want to give me a hand here? Dag says I'm not supposed to lift anything heavy.
Yeah, well then you should have no problem.
I haven't heard that one before, you dickhead.
Hey, Jackie, you ready to do your thing?
Just point me in the right direction,
it's not.
Jimmy.
You don't really hear "man up" here. You hear "grow a set," and that's a very common phrase. Grow a set of testicles, as you can imagine.
We don't got a lot of friends around here, and those guys in there with Swifty, they ain't exactly the friendly types either.
Well, no shit.
Good, because I ain't
Yeah.
exactly in a friendly mood. Tell Vinny and the boys to seal off the exits. Nobody leaves here alive until I get some answers.
Yeah, I can see how that become a problem. This is quite a common phrase, I think.
Those are some
Unfortunately.
nice shoes. Are those Belutis?
Why, yes, they are. I don't know what a baluti is.
Kiss ass.
But sure, why not?
I feel no ill.
That's nice. I'm not sure what his name is, actually. Oh yeah, I get it's always hard joking with people from like different countries, because there's always a barrier, and if someone's not quite sure that something is a joke, that's when it gets serious. Because some people can, when they hear a joke that they don't realize is a joke, they can take it very much in the opposite direction that it was meant to go. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, okay. Oh. Or if you're just unfortunate enough to...
Alright, you lousy prick. Stop talking and show me what you can do.
If you just find someone who can't take a joke. Well, there's no sense of humour. I actually knew quite a few people at my high school who were so, like, saying that not as a joke. Yeah, oh yeah. What? White people are definitely more prone to that sort of thing, I think. Oh Jesus. I didn't bring a gun, for fuck's sake. But yeah, no, I get what you get. What you mean. Oh, there we go, a gun. What is that noise? Oh. Yes, I did. Yeah, I knew some people in school who were so, like, flat and boring and, like, very much no personality, if that makes sense. They were part of, like, they had their little circle of friends, but it was like, they were all so, just no personality, never joked about anything, never got any jokes, were always, like, really standoffish about everything. And it was like, eventually you just sort of go, oh, I don't really want to talk to you. Because you're just so, you know, it's hard to talk to them. And those are the sorts of people that, like, eventually, I feel like probably end up getting offended by jokes. I mean, not all the time, but when they never get anything, like, constantly no one says anything around them that would be funny or whatever. It just, and not to generalize, but they were all like jocks or whatever we call them here. Oh, we don't call them jocks here. We call them I don't know what we call them here actually. Actually, funnily enough, you'll find a lot of it's a bit mean, I guess you'd say, but a lot of people here sort of supplement their like personalities just with humor. No, if there's like I knew a guy in a wheelchair at school, and he used to take the piss out of himself constantly, and it was always funny because he was like he was in good spirits, and he just did it to make everyone laugh. I guess he enjoyed making people laugh, because he was the funniest guy. Don't know what happened to him actually. Can't take a joke. Yeah, it's always difficult, or always, even in school it was difficult to just try and pick and choose what jokes you could say. That being said though, there's the opposite of that when some people can just take, like, say the most horrendous jokes and it's like, yikes. How you doing, Caesar? That is a very fitting emote. Well, yeah, I can imagine it would. There's always, see, a good way I've found, well, at least in my experiences, and I've been quite lucky, I guess, that most people I know told me what they don't mind joking about. Like, if that makes it, if there's something that they're not sure is going to come up in conversation, but just in case it does, they like let me and other people know that it's probably not great to talk about it or joke about it. And see, that makes it so no one's, you know, accidentally offended. So it's a horrible feeling when you accidentally say something that, you know, that hurts someone. It's not a very great feeling. But yeah, luckily,
You're my vessel.
It gets louder every time. It's giving me the shivers for some reason. That's fucking weird. But yeah, that's most of the time in my experience. It makes it easy to joke around. Actually, there was a kid. We had our we have friendship camps in Australia in about year 7. So you go there with the class and you like get to know each other. That's the thing. And there was a guy there who was super quiet, and I mean, when I say super quiet, I mean I heard him talk twice the entire time I was at school. And he had a really really soft voice. So if he talked to you, you had to really listen. And these guys were taking the piss out of him, like really bad. When I say taking the piss, I mean like poking fun at. If that's like, fucking hell. Tell the story and then I'll keep going. These guys are assholes. Typical like bully people. And they were just picking at him and picking this whole trip. It was like a 3-day trip. And this kid, he was big. Like, he was tall. Quite tall. Not like really large, but like a bit bigger than everyone else. And this, I think it was the 2nd or 3rd day, this like blonde kid with spiky hair, it was just being the little smart ass, and there was no teachers around. So this, after about 10 minutes, I'd say, of this guy just not leaving this other kid alone, the super quiet kid picked this kid up by the throat and rammed him into the to one of the concrete walls that was like right next to him, or brick wall, and just kept smacking him into it. And after about 30 seconds of that, the teachers ran over and put a stop to that. But no one ever fucked with that kid after that. And it was like effortless for him. Just picked him up and started, you know, Hulk smashing basically. But he was a nice kid, the quiet one, and really didn't deserve to be picked on. But just because he was quiet, he was bullied. Which, another example of why my schools were so shit. My schools and just all of them in general. Fucking hell. I need more ammo.
My vessel.
I tell you what though, it was very satisfying to see that little other shithead put in his place.
Fuck him up! Get off of me!
Yeah, we had. I've heard stuff along the same lines as well. Fucking kids are horrible. Some kids are horrible. Some kids can be really, really cruel. And it's literally because they got nothing else to do. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Just distance yourself. Otherwise you could just get dragged into shit. Ugh. Being dragged into something is the worst. Especially if you don't know you've been dragged into it. Ooh, extra ammo, yes. Get that one. There was so much drama in my schools. Ugh. It's just annoying, more than anything. I was quite a quiet kid. And very introverted. Which I still am. Is it lagging? Oh, that's not good. So I avoided most of the drama, but I heard lots of it, if that makes sense. Like, I was in a photography class that pretty much wasn't a class. It's like, you know, the kind, you go there, you basically don't do anything, everyone just talks to each other. It was one of them. And I used to just sit there quietly and do whatever little work we were given, and listen to everyone else's shit. And some of it was just so petty and so strange. I was just talking about like weird petty school dramas that seemed so ridiculous even then, because when people get bored, that's when they start to talk shit. Don't know if you've noticed that, but that's what happens. Well, at least that's what happened at my school. As soon as someone got bored, particularly the popular kids, as soon as they got bored, it was time to gossip about other people. The majority of them. A few of them were alright. There we go, next section. Why do I keep getting the fucking shivers? I don't like that. Ugh. Yeah. The that's basically all I said. Was the stuff about drama. And trying to avoid drama. Which can be a very difficult task. I can't get anything. Except that. I'll get that. Ooh, shotgun. School for me was just not a very nice time.
You're not smart enough for a hit like this.
Don't let anyone ever tell you you'll miss school too. I've heard that so many times, and you know what I miss about school? Nothing. Nothing at all.
No worries, Jackie. I'll find something for you.
Oh, fucking hell.
Hurry the fuck up! Oi, monkey! I found some Heads up, Jackie! Fuck you, Estacado!
Really? Did that work?
Vote him out for a duck! Have a ball, you fucking pig!
Right.
That's a good use for that. Here you go, Estacado!
Work's not much more fun than school though, I'll say that now. School and work are pretty much the same shitty events. Basically.
I'm stuck! I'm fucking stuck! Okay, we're back in business.
Right, okay. Lucky. No drama is the best drama. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Jackie! This'll make a bang! Here you are, monkey! Try it! Fuck you, Estacado! You ain't get me that easy!
What the fuck just happened then?
Fold him out for a duck! You're my vessel!
Oh my god.
God damn it! Keep going, Jackie! Gonna send you to hell, Jackie! You were supposed to be tough, you fairy! Good night!
Oh, don't call me a fairy, you pleb.
Here comes 2 tons of fuck you! Nobody's gonna fight for you! These any good, monkey?
Oh my god, fuck out of here. Give me the...
Here you are, monkey! Try this! Look out! God damn it! Nice shot, you monkey!
Call me monkey.
2 tons of fuck you!
Oh shit.
You need another one, monkey?
Yes I do, can you... Oh, you cheeky little... Fuck. Give me that.
Fuck you, Estacado! You ain't get me that easy!
Hey, there we go. Ah, I died just in time.
You're my vessel!
Yeah, no, I think you might be right there. The literal exact opposite of a fairy.
I'm down! Don't let me die! Kiss your ass goodbye, scumbag!
Oh my fucking god.
I don't feel so good.
You don't feel so good, okay. You just get ripped in half. Well, there should be some more ammo stuff around, hopefully. Or not. Okay. Whatever. I'll be back in just like 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I'll be back. 2 seconds. Ugh.
Someone left my fucking front door open. Why is it so hard for people to shut a door? I.e., why is it so hard for my fucking family to shut a door? I have cats, as you probably know. Cats that will probably, if they get the chance, just leave, because that's what cats do. So no, let's just leave the door wide frickin' open. I can hear Black Betty. Okay, I think that's it. I remember seeing one. I think a meme that was like, being an old-timey doctor would be amazing. You could just diagnose people with ghosts in their blood and then do cocaine about it, or something along those lines. And you know what? I've seen old, like really old Western medicine, and it's got like opium and cocaine and all sorts of weird stuff in it. And that was supposed to heal you. Probably gonna get copyright strike for this song, so that'll be nice.
What took you so long?
Jenny?
Were you expecting some other girlfriend?
Come
sit with me for a minute. I'd give you a free beer, but you're not even legal until tomorrow.
I must be losing my fucking mind.
I asked Giancarlo if I could take your birthday off. He tried to give me a hard time, but I gave him the Bambi eyes, and he caved. He says he's even going to bake you a cake. I was thinking maybe you could come over to my new place and we could watch a movie or something. Hello? Earth to Jackie? Are you okay?
Jenny, is this real?
Yeah, you and me, young and in love. Face it, you lucked out. Oh, I love this song. Dance with me, Jackie. Come on, Slugger. You can do this.
Probably, yeah.
I believe in you.
The ultimate cure. You'll never get sick again.
I don't know what this is, and I don't fucking care. I think about you every day, Jenny. Every minute of every day.
You're so sweet, Jackie. Did I ever tell you that? You act all tough, but deep down, you're all heart, you know?
What happened to you was my fault, Jenny.
Shh. Listen to the song. Listen to the words. Isn't it beautiful?
I wish I could change things. I wish you were alive. It should be me who's dead, you know?
Jackie, we're together now. That's all that matters.
I still remember the first day I met you. All the other kids, they picked on me. But not you. You. You were my only friend. You saved me, and I let you die.
The quickest cure. There's actually
Nuh-uh. Giancarlo won't be back for an hour. Why don't you come back around here for a minute?
yeah, let's boink in the dirty kitchen. Ugh. There's skeletons of cavemen
What are you waiting for?
who have holes in their fucking heads but survived past it. Because that's literally what they used to do when cavemen used to get headaches. They would fucking poke holes in their skull. Because that is, of course, the obvious thing to do. I could imagine, like, is Hannibal a doctor? Is like Hannibal Lecter, that TV show? Is he a doctor or something? So I feel like being a doctor, even now, would provide you some leeway.
Fuck. Why do I keep seeing Jenny?
Well, it's actually probably like negative 2000. She's been dead for a while. Ooh. Oh. Don't call me a pickle. What the fuck? In the first one, you can actually watch the entirety of an old movie with Jenny in her apartment. Like an hour and something long movie. I think it's To Kill a Mockingbird, possibly. I can't remember. But you can watch a full movie with her. It's quite bizarre. But the sad thing is, that's the last time you actually see her in the game. That won't be the last we see of her though. We'll definitely see her again. Oops. Have I got? Oh god, there are relics everywhere. I'm gonna have to go back through and like find them all. That's gonna be somewhat annoying. What's the? Can I change the view on this? The FOV. Ugh, no, don't like that.
Where's Swifty going in such a hurry? Fuck, I don't know. Maybe his house is on fire.
Stealth's not really an option in this game. Oh, headshot.
Estacado, you piece of shit! You fucking douche! Good night!
Douche, I haven't heard that, that uses as an insult in a long time.
Can we go tear someone apart now? Not likely, monkey.
Oh my god. Ooh, I need to get in there. How do I get in there? Or if that just isn't a little tease. There's a relic right there. I also just had a Panadol, or something called a Panamax, and I have a big old headache. So that's what that thing was that I took. Stop walking and start fucking. Beautiful last words. Oh, speaking of last words, I also heard what the fucking Mars rover's last words were, and they are so sad. Battery's running low, it's getting dark here, or something like that. Something along those lines. I was thinking that was only supposed to last like 90 days or something, and it lasted 15 years. Tell you what, that's some good engineering.
You are my vessel.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, I've got a... Where'd I get this from? Did I have a shotgun? Oh, straight through the face. Ouch. Is that last one? Okay, good. I thought it was something like that anyway. I'm glad I got it. And like the entire world went into collective meltdown about hearing that it's out of commission. Fuck.
You are my vessel.
Like my Twitter feed was just full of people mourning this robot, whatever it was called. Get out of here. It's nice. What? Where'd he come from?
You are my vessel.
Fucking beaten to death with a baseball bat, and I'm basically a god. That is embarrassing. Oh, there's some slow motion. Oh, one thing I'm ready. What's that, Disco? One thing you're rare righto. Okay, what's that? No. There you go. Dead. 440, 6.3. Oh my god. That's quick.
You're my vessel.
This is ridiculous. I have no idea how fast I can click actually. It's never one of those. It's one of those things I've never really tested. I would imagine not very quick though. There was when I was in school, there was a clicking challenge that used to go around. Like it was a little flash game you could play, and it would measure how quickly you could click. And I never played it, but it ended up dominating quite a lot of our computer sessions. Which, much to the teacher's enjoyment, of course, because everyone loves hearing nothing but clicking for half an hour. Or 45 minutes or whatever those classes were. An hour? I can't even remember. It's not even... I'm going to shove that baseball bat up that guy's anus.
You're my vessel.
One fist is the W. Right. See, I'm too afraid to try it to see how many clicks I can do on my mouse, because my mouse was expensive and I don't like giving it undue stress, as it were.
I must be going nuts.
Fuck out of here, baseball bat boy. Oh my god, did we actually survive? I love auto. Tells you exactly where they are. My favourite. There we go. I think that's all of them, hopefully. Plus, my mouse actually isn't really built for speed. It's built for what do you call it? Functionality. It's meant so you can click a whole bunch of buttons at once, not just like click super fast. So it's like DPI isn't that quick compared to a lot of other mouses and that sort of thing. Oh god, yeah, I hate that thing. I have a laptop which I do all my work on, and it drives me insane. Just to get max. Right, is there like a technique? Maybe, is it because they're like quite shallow? Is that like why you can get max CPS? Shape is perfect. Right, okay. Oh, there you go. Learn something new every day. I wouldn't stayed far away from the laptop, personally. Ooh, 6 ammo, what the fuck? Ooh, okay, we got quite a few options now. Channel, we could do that one, or no, let's do this one. This one. Quite a few mouses at my school were broken because of people doing that little clicking flashing game. Click flash game. And the teachers or the department made a big hubbub about it when they were like $2 mouses. They were fucking garbage. Did them a favour for destroying them, to be honest. Right, yeah, that is a good point.
It still makes sense.
See, I have just like this tiny, dinky little wireless mouse. That thing, it moves if the breeze is hard enough, you know? Like, it's not exactly the most sturdy thing in the world. This game is going to give me a fucking aneurysm.
You are my vessel!
Yeah, doing like the pushing it so it does a whole bunch of shaky movements. I do that, but not for like. Well, I can do it, but I've never tried to do it on a mouse. Fuck off. Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
You are my vessel!
Is there any other things I can throw? Ew.
Waste of time. He fucked my sister. Kill that fucking thing.
What? I did no such thing, thank you very much. Oh. Okay.
Feed me their hearts.
Ew. It's gross.
And then I said, fucking nice and dark. Just how we like
Christ. This being a lot easier. Right, okay, geez, there's more technique to it than I would have ever imagined, really. Sorry. Oh, I like how they just shout that sort of stuff. Just, you know, like out in the open.
Estacado, you piece of shit! These are some serious people bidders to come after you, Jackie. Hey, come on back to Wall Street.
You're just a low-life punk, Swifty. Who the fuck put you up to this?
You think I wanted to mess with you? Come on, I had no choice.
Where is he?
You stubborn prick! Are you even listening to what I'm saying?
No. Oh, we're back in the same spot, right?
Jackie, listen to me. I had no choice.
Listen to me.
They were gonna take us apart unless we came after you. They got a real hard on for you.
One could say they had a murder burner.
Jesus Christ, Jackie! They knew everything about us. They could have ripped us to pieces. There's something not right about them. That crazy look in their eyes, you know? like some kind of whacked out monks.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want everyone to know. It's like, what's some really personal information I could shout out right now? Oh, I know. Ooh, both relics. Oh shit. Oh, this is... What is that? That's a nice wallpaper. Should have expected from mobsters, or whoever these people are. I don't actually know who these people are. I know they're like gangsters, maybe? So, actually, this is probably the most completed game on in my Steam library. Like, the amount of times I've completed it is probably the most. So I finished it quite a few times.
You're dead, asshole!
Hmm. Yeah, no, just get me the cheapest one. It's all good. Glad I like them all, so. Alright, thank you. See you when you get back. Sorry. My brother is going shopping. Kind of. He's going to get some stuff from the shops. Is that a... No. Oh my god. That is not a guard gnome. What sort of guard gnomes are you hanging around? Holy shit. Oh my god, that was a good shot. Oh, those are sunglasses. I thought he's had no eyes. Right, that makes more sense. Guess gangsters were never ones for political correctness. No ammo, of course.
Jackie, you gotta listen to me. They never even said their names, I swear. These guys are serious trouble. They had all this crazy high-tech armor and shit.
What the fuck just happened then?
You are my vessel.
Thanks. Oh good, I gotta start that all over again.
They were gonna take us apart unless we came after you.
Oh no, I think that our little gremlin thing would find it very, very offensive. Oh my god.
Everything about us. They could have ripped us to pieces. There's something not right about them.
Depending where you look, actually, gnomes can be quite vicious little creatures. The most vicious of all being that fucking gnome that keeps popping up everywhere. Ever. The whoo thing. Because I am so up to date on my goings on. I didn't hear about it until it was dead. Is it dead though? Is it still hanging around? It probably is, isn't it? Dead memes are always hanging around in some capacity. I see. You know, I hang out with these types of gnomes. Creepy, demonic, soul-eating, skull-crushing, demonic gnomes. They're the best kind. And readily available at your nearest garden retailer. Isn't that weird? I have a hardware store near here that I go to every so often to get stuff and things from. And they have a very, very, very big collection of garden gnomes and gargoyles and all that sort of stuff. And they're the first thing that you see when you walk in, and they all just stare. It's creepy. It's very creepy. It's not a very big store, so like half of their fucking space is taken up by gnomes and other ornaments. So I guess if you like gnomes and garden ornaments, it's a good use of space. On second thought, it's not really a hardware store. It's probably more of a garden store with hardware bits and pieces. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Okay. No more dying, please.
Jackie, you gotta listen to me. They never even said their names, I swear. These guys are serious trouble. They had all this crazy high-tech armor and shit.
Did that guy die? I don't think. No, he didn't. Ah, no one's just go. Oop. Huh. Can I shoot it from in here? Maybe? Yeah.
Jackie, I swear that's all I know. Don't kill me.
Somehow I don't think begging to Jackie Estacado is gonna, you know, help much. Jesus. Oh, the body disappeared. Beep beep. Let me in.
Okay. I talk. Just don't kill me, okay?
Then you better start talking.
I think they're like some kind of secret club or something, you know? They gave me an envelope with a whole load of cash in it. Their boss, their leader, whatever. I met him in a brothel, the Brimstone Club, all right? Look, I'm telling you, these guys are some kind of... Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Jackie, you miserable fucking brat!
What the fuck did you do? I needed him. I needed answers.
It was nothing.
They're much more than a secret club. Let's just put it that way.
Once the darkness gets a hold of you, you start to lose control. You start to wonder what the fuck you're doing. Time slips away from you. And then, all of a sudden, it's like you're sitting in a theater, watching a movie of your own life. And you're up there on the big screen, big as life. You're a fucking movie star, and you're killing all the bad guys, tearing them limb from limb. And you feel good, you look good. Fuck, you are good. And then you realize something. Everyone else in the theater, they're screaming. Because they're watching a horror movie. And you're not the hero. You're the monster.
Poor Jackie. It was a little strange going
Eddie and
from
Frank are checking out the Brimstone right now.
this one to the other one. The voices are completely different.
Yeah, he didn't take your invitation so good. We put him in a back room so he could shit his pants for a while. Follow me.
Can't wait to see him
As you do.
Ask me, this guy's a couple clowns short of a circus, Jackie. He wasn't living by the Queensboro Bridge. He was living under it, in a cardboard box. All right, come on. He's back here. Hey, Chief, how's the wife and kids? Well, he's in a good mood.
Just like Sten, talks a lot.
There you go. Knock yourself out.
Meow. Excuse me. Oops, sorry. And my cat was at the door. And of course, as soon as I opened it, he just ran away. Because my cat doesn't love me. No, because my cat's a little shit who likes to waste my time. Sorry. I need a new pop filter. How you doing, Johnny?
Johnny Powell, you look like shit. You were supposed to be the expert. I paid you good money to help me figure things out, and you repaid me by skipping out in the middle of the night? For what?
Jackie, I did what I could to help you control the darkness. But being
Welcome
around
back to
you
this game.
was becoming a problem for me. The darkness is so fucking seductive. I could hear it whispering to me whenever I was around you. It was starting to change me.
It can only be good.
Are you gonna kill me? Is that what this is all about?
I let it out, Johnny. Now I don't know if I can control it.
Let the darkness back out?
Good time.
Jesus Christ, Jackie, that thing is like a slow suicide.
Then help me get it back under control.
You don't control the darkness, Jackie. You cower in fucking fear of it, and you pray it goes away. The longer the darkness is active, the more it'll try to confuse you. It'll try to trap you, make you see stuff that other people can't see.
I need your help, so you're back on the payroll until I say you can go. Bunch of assholes just came after my entire operation. And whoever gave them this envelope is connected to the darkness somehow.
He's been writing on his jacket. I
need
didn't
you to
see that.
figure out who they are and what they know about it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do what I can. It'll go a lot faster if you get one of your gorillas to untie me. Please?
What's really strange, my controller is vibrating every time Jackie speaks. That's never happened before. I don't know if that's a new feature or what, but it's quite strange.
You can untie him now, Chief. But keep an eye on him for me, would you?
Wow, that guy really let himself go. I used to think he was pretty smart. Now he looks like something the cat threw up. Hey,
Ew.
Frank and Eddie are back from the club. They're waiting for you with Jimmy in your office.
All right. Thanks, Vin.
Don't you listen to that voice in your head, Jackie. You fear the darkness like it was the devil himself. Everything it says is a lie.
Okay, bye. Now, I'm pretty sure, at least with the confines of the game, that
How you holding up, Jackie?
Jackie's one of, if not the only one, to have like suppressed the darkness down far enough to like regain control of himself again.
I'm all right, Aunt Sarah. How you doing?
I have
But
arthritis
I haven't-
and 2 bum knees. Every day is a gift.
No.
How do you
I haven't
think
read the
I'm
comics, so they could be different in the
Something
comics.
else, you know that.
doing? And you look like shit, you know that? I'm gonna make you some of that meatloaf you love so much. I'll have it for you in a couple of hours. Nice home-cooked meal is what you need.
You're the best.
Bet your ass I am.
If you want to go and watch an anime disco, that's all good.
You're gonna want to hear this.
Oh, I'm in the wrong... No, right spot. Okay. That's all good. Oh, I'm sitting down, am I?
That Swifty prick was right. The assholes who hit us are hiding out at the Brimstone.
What did you geniuses find out?
It was Eddie who heard it. I was otherwise engaged at the time.
He was busy snorting coke off a hooker's ass.
Never could multitask.
As you do.
While these 2 chuckleheads are getting their dicks spit polished, one of the whores starts running their mouth about the new owners.
I had this girl, Camille. She says the place got bought up last month. The new guys took over the top floor.
Yeah, but that ain't the best part. Camille says she's seen some weird guy with a limp go in and out of the place. Says he looks like Nosferatu on crack.
Who the fuck is Nosferatu?
Yes.
Grandmother.
No idea if this
She's
whack
one
job and his crew are still
tough
there.
lady, that's for sure.
It might be worth checking out.
All right, enough talking. I'm headed down there.
Whatever you say, Jackie. I think Vinny has a friend who works there. I want to ask him about it.
I've had meatloaf once before, and I know that lots of people enjoy meatloaf, but the
Hey,
meatloaf
Jackie, did you fuck up that pool all good or
I had was horrible. It was, oh god, it's the worst thing I've ever eaten. Alright, no worries, Disco. Thanks for hanging around. It's been good. I'll see you when I see you. As my audio keep peaking. I don't like that. That was me. It's good to be the king.
Hey, Jack.
Alright, Vinny, let's
So,
get the fuck out
Jimmy
of
told
here.
me about the Brimstone Club. Sounds like a real dumpster.
Sure it is, Vinny. How would you know?
You, got a hookup over there?
You mean me? Well, I mean, I'd never go to a cesspool like that, but I got a friend who goes there sometimes. Who, you know, when it's late at night, when other places are closed. I know a girl there named Venus. Sure, she can help you out. She's a real handful. 2 of them, actually. The new owners are real pissy about the door. They don't let nobody bring a gun in. That's fine, though, because you probably want to learn as much as you can before you know, do your thing and scare the living shit out of them.
Damn right.
Okay, then. You ready to get some fucking answers?
Yes, I would like that very much.
Take me to this shithole, Vinny.
Every time,
Let's go.
I just imagine Varric
What's the
from
matter?
Dragon Age talking to me. Every time.
This envelope. Where did you say you got it again?
Off some dead guy that was paid to kill me.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Something wrong, Johnny?
Nothing. Couldn't be them.
Doesn't sound like nothing.
Hey, I gotta do some more research. Good luck on your killing spree.
Me and the boys will go to the zoo while you're gone. Retards like the zoo.
Oh, you just had to say that, didn't you, Vinny?
Attaboy,
Jesus.
Jackie, what do you say we go tweak some nipples and see what happens, huh?
Sure, Vinny. It's my favourite pastime. Tweaking nipples.
I remember this one time when it was summer, hot as balls. Jenny and me were on the stoop with a couple of cones trying to cool off. And here comes this fucking kid. You know the type. Asshole all the way. He shoves me over and takes a seat between the 2 of us. Jenny takes one look at him, dumped her cone right in his lap. That's when he pushed her. So I did what I had to do. I curbed the little fuck. Figured a few months eating through a straw would teach him how to talk to a lady. Jenny didn't talk to me for a week.
I love Jackie. He's so cool. I think I said before, I had to lay down turf and like this mulch stuff today, and to cut bits of turf off I had to use a little knife, and I had to like chop at it like this, like that. I'd chop at it like that, and I fucking hit the very tip of my knuckle with this really sharp knife, and it hurts a lot. I can like feel it now pulsing in on my finger, which is a little bit gross, I'm sure, but sorry, but yeah, it's really painful.
Hey, don't I know you?
I don't think so, Chief. I'm sure you'd remember.
I gotta frisk you, tough guy.
Sure.
Yes, that's good. Arms to your sides.
This is a friendly joint. No trouble. You packing tonight, hotshot?
Yes.
Who, me? And spoil the party?
Yes, he's clean.
Head inside. Have a nice evening.
I have these giant arm thingies that pop out of my back. Does that count?
Right through this door, pal.
Costumes. I have a notification for something, but it disappeared. Right. Won't worry about that then.
I can make all your dreams come true.
Sure you can.
Hi there, baby. You looking for a good time?
Of course.
You must be Venus. I'm Jackie, Vinny's friend.
Well, any friend of Vinny's is a friend of mine. Why don't you come up to my room? I think I could arrange something special just for you. Follow
I'm
me.
gonna try and avoid the nasty, horrible bits that are happening before the shooting begins. 'Cause they're not very nice here. So I'll try not to do that. To look at them. As you can tell, the darkness likes this place very much. For this I can tell because of this bone rumbling vibration in my controller.
Okay, listen to me. There's no cameras in these elevators, but we ain't got much time. I stashed Vinny's gun in my room. If these new guys find it, they'll kill me. They don't play games, Jackie. These are some messed up fucking people. They all tweaked out and shit. Just promise if anything goes wrong, you won't rat me out. So you gotta get up to the 3rd floor quickly. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Come on, it's this way.
Man, am I right? Yeah. There's mannequins all over the place too, which is a little bit creepy.
Go by brass sounds. That's simple. Takes the emotion right out of it.
All this shit.
Oops.
Look, all I'm saying is we go to management and air our concerns.
Have you seen this new guy? The hunchback guy? You're gonna ask that fucking abomination for a raise?
That's very
I
rude.
figured you could go ask him. You're better at that shit than I am.
Just keep your fucking eyes on the job. I come back up here and you're anywhere but right here where you're supposed to be. You can go upstairs and explain.
What are we
What are
waiting
you
for?
talking about? I had to take a leak.
Jesus. Plenty of people having a good time, it seems. In this filthy shithole. Excuse me.
Got something for you.
Wouldn't there be cameras in their rooms too if these guys are so, like, strict?
They closed off the top 2 floors. We figured they was just shooting pornos up there. But then, Chantel went to go see that hunchback guy on the 3rd floor. Now we ain't seen her in a month. Here, this is from Vinny.
Nice.
Now you go find these assholes and make sure you give him one for me. Shoot Quasimodo upside the head and put us all out of his fucking misery.
Sure thing.
Hey, jerk off. I need a smoke.
I'm trying to quit.
What the hell is that?
Maybe it was just some homeless guy.
Come here, give me some ammo. Oh my god. Daisy Pop. It's a beautiful name for it. Fucking lights, get out of here. Death by mannequin leg. Oh, it contributed anyway.
Suck on this, Jackie.
No thanks. That was startling. Oh, these bits. We don't like these bits. So these tend to glitch out for me quite a lot.
Can you get up to that vent?
Just hoping it doesn't happen again.
Right, gonna need your help here. Close your peepers a tick.
Close your papers a tick. No worries.
Wait, what did you do?
Hang on. I'm V-Sync's off, okay. As long as V-Sync's off, we'll be okay.
How's the view?
Short.
Do you hear that sound, brothers? It's the cry of the beast, drawing ever closer. The darkness loves us. This I know. Because it tells us so.
Right. No, are you serious? See, this is what happens. I thought V-Sync was the problem. Okay, good. Okay, we're fine now.
Brother, the relic will hold it. Once we have it, the world will be ours.
Brother Victor was the one who found it. Yes, it was lost. But Brother Victor searched for years.
These guys aren't very nice people.
Open this door, and I'll ask him myself.
This is...
Sin produces dark essence. Dark essence gives us power.
There you
And
go.
Sin is profitable.
Yeah, pretty sure that's bad.
Took the words right out of my mouth, little gremlin thingy. Yeah, it's very much a case of bad versus worse with Jackie and the Brotherhood, which is their name. Very original, I know. No.
Wait a minute. Get closer to him. I want to see what I'm up against.
With pleasure.
Oh.
Close enough for you?
Too close.
You feel it in your stomach? That's where the soul resides.
I love this little guy. In this first one, you had a bunch. You had 4 different ones, if I'm not mistaken. And they all did different things, but they shortened it down to just this one in this and gave him a personality. Because they were just like things you'd summon for very particular things. Gross.
Much better.
Knock knock.
Back again. Miss me?
No.
Come on. Let's find
I mean,
the rest
yeah.
of these assholes.
Just a little bit. So, I'm pretty sure the Darkness is one of the only characters in, because it's DC, I'm pretty sure. It's one of the only characters that's managed to draw blood from Superman. They had a big fight for over something. Well, I mean, the Darkness is pure evil, so I imagine that was quite an easy fight to start. But yeah, he's quite formidable. Jackie Estacado, particularly, apparently. I really want to get into the comics, but comics are expensive, as I've learned. Like, really expensive. I would like that one. I'll get that one. Extended clip is very useful. And that's all I can get. Okay.
It's just like Swifty said. These guys know everything about me. Go no further.
I'm a sucker for good voices and like good voice acting. And the Darkness's voice is amazing, I think. It's very much one of those ones that just it's just cool to listen to. I might take that one, I think. See, this is why I turned VSync off, because it's the reason behind this blurry, annoying stuff. And obviously it's not supposed to do that. It just does. Oh, that was going to be all cool. Yes. There are also these little challenges we could do too, with different characters. It's like a multiplayer. Well, it is multiplayer. I finished it on the hardest difficulty because I was doing achievement hunting for this game, which I do very, very rarely for anything, actually. But that took me so fucking long. Oh my god. Took ages. It was fun though. I played the Scottish man with the axe, who just says the C word like a lot. Too much, in my opinion. Yeah, I get it, buddy. Oh, light grenades. Great. I know. Try. Head. Oh. There's saw blades you can find in this little hut, or bordello, brothel, whatever you want to call it. I don't think people call brothels bordellos anymore. I think that's a very old-fashioned word for it. Hear that? It's gonna tear my skin off apparently. And I wasn't paying attention to my health bar and I just died.
Flesh is weakness!
Are you gonna be like that? Ow. There goes the C word. I did not know that they said it in this. I think he just, the little gremlin dude said it. Hmm. What's his name? Does he have a name? I don't really know. Here we go, here's a blade. Pow. Oh, headshot. Something sickly satisfying about being a good shot with those very harsh things. Okay, I'm really good. Good to know. Trigger discipline, buddy. Learn it. Oh my god. That's the... I'm not sure why it does that, but it's the blurring things. I hate filters over games. Like see why? That's a glitch, I think. Like film grain and stuff. If that's in a game, and you can't disable it, I just...
You're losing it, Jackie!
Get away from the light!
That's nearly enough to make me stop playing, because it's so like, my eyes just pick up on it. And I can't, like, not see it through the whole game. Luckily, most games let you take it out. That's so bright.
He's coming too.
What the hell are you doing?
He's awake. Good.
Keep him focused.
I like the way he feels. He feels sticky.
Go about your duties. When the transfer is complete, then we'll have what we came for.
I want you to believe me. I wish this could have been any other way, Jackie.
But we all have tough choices to make, and this is yours.
So you're the fucker who tried to hit us at the restaurant, huh?
Don't talk and don't think. Just listen. You've been keeping something that was once lost. Something that doesn't belong to you. Now you have to choose to give it back. What happens to you is of secondary concern. I only care about one thing.
I want the darkness.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. But the fact is, you're careless. And far too many criminals in this city believe you have a demon living inside you. The restaurant was a test to be certain you were the new Darkness host. Now you've passed that test, we want it back. I feel you shifting in there. Are you getting nervous? You're too stupid to give the Darkness the fear and respect it deserves, Jackie.
It prefers the company of a moron it can control, and it loathes the sight of an intelligent man who can control it. Now I'll ask just once. Will you give me the darkness of your own free will?
Why don't you try and take it if you're such a fucking genius?
If you read anything but comic books and menus, you'd know there are rules. The host may only give up the darkness by choice. I'm afraid I have to help you make that choice.
I don't know. I feel like
Mr.
torturing
Peevish,
mobsters.
if you'd be so kind.
It's not the best idea.
Watch this, pretty boy. It's your own personal snuff movie.
The darkness made you watch your girlfriend's murder. Your first meaningful act as its host was one of submission. Face it, Jackie. You can't control the darkness, and you never could. Best to give it back to the people who can. That stream of dark essence flowing into the siphon tells me you're already thinking of giving it up. Let's see if I can grease the wheels of that decision. Mr. Bragg.
So, this was your girlfriend, huh, Jackie boy? I guess whores with lip rings give good head. What's the matter? Couldn't fuck her face when her head was blown off?
Jackie? Oh, Jackie, the whole damn place is overrun!
Don't give an inch, Jackie. They don't got the whole place yet. Shut up!
You're under attack all across the city. We have the means and the intent to bring your organization to its knees, and within minutes, we'll control your home.
I don't think so.
So think fast, Jackie. This isn't just about you anymore. Make a choice, left or right.
Nah. I don't think I'll make a choice.
Jackie, no! You can't do this to me! You son of a bitch!
Right, so it chooses him.
That one got wet.
You did what you had to do, Jackie. You show these bastards who they just fuck with. Shut your ugly mouth, you fucking corpse.
You made a bad decision to let the genie back out of the bottle, Jackie. To the darkness, you're just a puppet made of skin and gristle. Last chance. Will you give me the darkness of your own free will? Fuck you! Not of your own free will. I'm trying to help you, but if you're too stupid to see it, I'll negotiate in a language even you can understand. Mr. Bragg, kill everyone in the mansion. Find the old lady and tear off both of her arms.
Hey, how about I tear off her useless old tits? What do you think of that, Jackie boy?
You lost Jenny because you couldn't control the darkness. And now you're going to lose everything you cherish because you don't have the sense to accept your limitations. Break his will. He will beg us to take it from him.
I don't think punches are really enough to drive someone over the edge, especially someone as tough as Jackie Estacado. I mean, I assume he's tough. He seems pretty tough.
Project the darkness.
Never! I'm done with you.
Do not let them treat me.
Fuck you. I'm done being your puppet.
You will do my bidding.
Give me one good reason.
See, I'm not sure why they have such an attraction to Jackie either. Maybe it's just he doesn't want to be.
Her soul is mine. You will do my bidding.
Jenny.
Jenny's dead, you idiot. Focus! Be the darkness, or your dear old Aunt Sarah is worm food.
I can't.
You leave me no choice but to use the siphon, Mr. Peevish.
The binding rituals are nearly prepared. Won't be long now.
Good. Keep working him over. I want him as weak as possible when the ritual begins.
Resist.
Oh.
Free. The host broke free.
Ouch. That is a long fucking nail.
The siphon! Get outside and lock the fucking door! I tried to give you an out, Jackie, so don't ever say you weren't given a choice. You brought this on yourself, and you brought it on your family. I was only trying to help you.
Sure, it was a
You
shit
won't die,
choice.
Jackie. The darkness won't let you, but by the time you get out, your Aunt Sarah will be gutted and boned, and you'll have gained nothing. Think about just how powerless you are, because next time, I won't ask so nicely. Torch the entire building!
Wakey, wakey, Jackie. Time to kill some fools. Oof, there it is. It's always sneaky when they put secret stuff behind you. Oof. I wonder why the fire doesn't count as light. Maybe it has to be sunlight.
The host is here! Someone there?
No fair. You know, when demon shadow arm things are thrown into the mix, I think fair goes out the window.
It's here!
Come on, hurry up.
Monkey! I found him!
Hey! Butch! Up here!
Holy shit, Jackie! We thought you were done for.
I know! I gotta get...
Jackie! They took the mansion! They're gonna kill everybody!
Fuck! Meet me up ahead! I'll find my way down!
The amount of times people say, I thought you were done for, and not realize that Jackie is fucking immortal by now. Guess they just don't pay attention.
It will make us complete.
Shut up!
Cross, Jackie.
Gonna take you down! Nice!
I've never gotten these slow motion bits before either. They're cool though.
Bring it to me.
Oh, that's satisfying. I think there might be something wrong with me, guys.
Can we go tear someone apart now?
Yes. With haste, we can. This bit is such bullshit.
Flesh is weakness.
Thanks. And my ears are now exploded. Sorry. Thankfully that does have a bit of auto aim too. Where is that? Oh, I can't eat his heart? Is that his... No, that's his skull. There's one. Don't think it's gonna be enough. See, my health just disappears instantly. Oh, how am I supposed to fucking do that?
Flesh is weakness.
Okay. like be super careful, I guess. It's not what I was aiming for, but I'll take it. Oh, did it actually get... I got him. Oh, good shot me. So this is what I mean, like a save button would be nice. Oh, really? How am I supposed to do that?
Flesh is weakness.
I'm at full health when I do that, but it just does not work. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, shit. Can I eat his heart from here, maybe? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Oh. Oh, I have some health left. Oh, thank God. What the fuck? He's shooting through the wall.
The carrier is here.
I'll take that delicious heart. Thank you very much. The controls when you first play this seem really like odd, but they work so well once you get used to it. Like using the demon arms and shooting stuff at the same time feels really good. And like you can combo together throwing stuff and like picking people and like hitting them up into the air and that sort of thing. It's very satisfying gameplay. The first one is nothing like this at all. Everything's separate because it's a decently old game, so can't expect too much. Can't expect too much from my gameplay either.
Flesh is weakness.
Fuck. At least I don't have to start again from that top bit. See, that guy is shooting through the fucking wall. Pick up the ump. Oh, shit. I'm not talking quite as much as I usually would, I'm finding, because I'm having to concentrate quite a lot harder than I would have to, even though it appears not to be working at fucking all.
Flesh is weakness.
Yes, it is. My oh, my hand. This cut is only tiny. It bled quite a lot though, because it was a very, very sharp knife. That's what happens when you have sharp knives. They don't... No matter how small the cut is... Oh my god. I looked away for 2 seconds. No matter how small the cut is...
Flesh is weakness!
They bleed. A lot. Fuck out of here. That guy. Jeffrey, his name was. I guess. Pow. Oh, there he goes. Never to be seen again. I didn't pick up a gun. I need a gun.
Don't go into the line. There's the carrier.
Oh. Always like a good pistol in games. I'm not a very big gun person, to be honest. Like, if I play a game and there's any option for like a bow, I'll use that instead. Or like a sword, which doesn't happen as often as the bow. But I can appreciate a nice looking gun though. I do like it when there's cool guns. Someone has messaged me too. Sorry, just a second. Right, I might actually tweet out again. Because I've learned that when the time I go live, no one else is awake when it comes to tweeting stuff. I've noticed, or they just don't care. Typical. No one cares about me. Who? Oh, and now the tweet completely disappeared. Of course. Here we go. Boom. Alright, let's... Fuck these piece of shit headphones. The fucking volume has just skyrocketed. Well, no more earphones for me. Lovely. Oh, I need a new keyboard. I really fucking do. My keyboard is screwed, so what it does, it locks the volume increase on, and shit like that happens. I have incredibly sensitive ears, so when stuff like that happens, it screws me. So I've got no more sound now. That's just fucking perfect. Oh well, I'll be fine. Nothing is more comforting to me than the silence of the clicks of a Xbox controller. Out of here.
Jackie, thank God it's you. We're under attack. We gotta get home before they kill everybody.
You guys like my little pet thing? It's right here. It's cool. This is why I like to have subtitles on when I'm streaming.
There was this priest that used to come around the orphanage, Father Alonso. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, and it ain't that kind of story. Anyway, must have been about 1,000 years old or something. Real fire and brimstone type of guy. Used to tell us kids that hell wasn't some bullshit story they made up to keep us in line. It was fucking real. A fucked up place, where all the deadbeats, hookers, dealers, and junkies all ended up. And if we weren't careful, that's exactly where we were gonna go. Fuck. If only it were that easy.
There we go. Much better. See, heaven and hell and stuff are real in this universe. I'm pretty sure. Oops. But well, I guess we do get to see it at one point, maybe. I can't remember now. I can't, oh, fucking hell. Oh, this is going swimmingly.
Yes. Rip them to pieces.
Those fucking guys with the light torch things get more frequent and more annoying. My favourite two combinations. Let's get something cool. If we can. I don't think we can. Oh. Alright, let's get the heart health. That might work a bit better. And that one, I guess. Okay. Oh. It's gonna make my life much easier. Get those fucking headlights out of here. Oh, can I hit it? Skills. Don't have many of them, but I can shoot lights out like the best of them. Ouch.
It's too late. Where are you? Stay away from the light.
Yeah, I know. I know the routine by now. Stay away from the light. I get it. It's unavoidable sometimes. So, what, like, does Jackie just not ever go out at night time? Daytime? Is that a thing? Like, can he not go out at daytime? Well, I guess he could have before he like let the rat out of the bag again. I guess. Oh my fucking god!
The house cannot die. Stay away from. The light.
Get out of here! See what I mean? Especially on this difficulty, he's just so they can destroy you in like 2 seconds, and they're apparently made of fucking stone. Oops! No, I don't want. I want the door. Give me the door. Yeah, fuck you guys. I haven't seen a relic just yet. I think I've probably missed it. Oh, it's disappointing when you miss relics. They give you so much more XP. Here we go. Spoke too soon, as I quite often do.
Jesus, am I glad to see you. These guys came in like a bunch of fucking cockroaches. They're out of their minds.
And you're not?
I'm still alive, ain't I? More than can be said for these limp dick fucks when I'm done with them. You better head upstairs, boss. I got you covered down here. I ain't bleeding that bad.
The elevator's coming down.
Don't let anyone out of
I
here,
think you
Jackie.
might be bleeding
It's me, Vinny. Don't shoot.
a little bad.
Jesus Christ, boss. It's a real shit show up there. Your Aunt
Badly.
Sarah's hiding out in your panic room. We gotta get up there. Right now.
You guys get upstairs. I'll hold the fort down here. Hey, Jackie.
Oops. Just standing in front of the elevator. Duh.
Inside it's white, but you don't even know if it's white. You can't even see the inside. So I mean, the color is inconsequential. You don't even know what the color is.
What should we take? Is there anything? Oh, I thought that'd be like a special weapon.
You feel something and nobody
That's fine then.
I know. Jackie, thank Christ you made it back here.
Of
Some
course.
serious shit, man.
We're never not in serious shit.
Johnny, talk to me. What am I up against here?
The seal on the envelope you found on Swifty, it belongs to the Brotherhood.
The who?
They were the original keepers of the darkness, Jackie. The Brotherhood is the holy fucking grail of secret societies. They're led by a guy named Victor, high priest, royalty to them. He's not a good person, understand?
Yeah, I met that asshole. He came after me with some kind of thing. It was sucking the darkness out of me.
There's only one thing that can do that. The Siphon of the Angelus. Jesus, I thought that thing was lost for good. Hoped it was lost for good.
What the fuck is it?
It's the device the Brotherhood used to cage the darkness. It's an instrument of light. It was made thousands of years ago. Some say it was forged by the Angelus itself. It's the only thing that can contain dark essence. Well, besides you. It's powerful, Jackie, and dangerous. If they found it, that's bad. Really bad. If the Brotherhood gets a hold of the darkness, who knows? But I'm sure it's not good.
All right.
Just when I thought he had all the answers.
Look, stay put. I'm gonna put these fucks out of their misery.
Jackie! Holy Christ, am I glad to see you. We never saw these guys coming. They got into the damn kitchen.
Who the fuck are these guys? They don't look like nobody I ever seen before.
Jackie, we gotta get you up to your Aunt Sarah. And hey, watch yourself out there.
You too, Vinny. You be careful.
I think you're Rogue One. Come on.
Let's do this.
Okay, can I go now? Thank you. Why planet? I like revenge. It's my favorite dish. Oh my god, I'm nearly dead already. Oh, for fuck's sake. Health is just non-existent at the moment. So even if I have full health, it takes like 2 seconds to just lose it all. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Hopping around like an idiot while I'm trying to eat someone. Classic. Ooh. Can I use this thing? Oh, it's an actual shield. Very clever. Shit, I think I could have saved that guy. But I was too busy reloading. Oops, sorry. I was busy. You okay down there? Oop. Of course I had to fall down. Of course. Oh my god, come on, come on, come on. This is, when you have a shield, it's a lot slower. Oh, this is burst fire. Ugh. I hate burst fire. Any gun that has burst fire I usually just throw away. Or die. Or die. That works too. I die.
The house cannot die!
Fuck.
For my brothers! I'm taking heavy shots here! Give it to me!
Sneaky little hobbitses. Or tricksy little hobbitses. Whatever the line is. These are them. Yeah, I feel like watching Lord of the Rings. Why do I do that to myself? There's nowhere near enough time to watch Lord of the Rings after this. Yeah. I actually own the extended editions too, so it's like a 12-hour fucking commitment to watch those movies. In order, anyway. Not that I mind. I fucking love Lord of the Rings. It's actually one of the things I don't have any merch for, which is really surprising. Marathon. Oh yeah. It's hard to find time to marathon them though. Oh man, this is it's so tempting. Hobbit meal. Oh my god. That would be amazing. Oh, I don't know if I could eat that much food though. Hobbits are very vigorous little eaters. You can actually look up their like eating schedule on Google if you need the full thing. That would be an amazing idea. What is an amazing idea? Ooh, did I get it? Yes, I did. Ooh. Oh, that is an awesome birthday idea. A bunch of people around to do that with. Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool. Oh, I can imagine. Isn't it they eat like 6 times a day or something, don't they? Or 7? Hang on. I'm looking it up. Hobbit meal times. Yeah, here we go. So they have breakfast at 7. They can have second breakfast at 9. They have 11sies at 11. That's quite obvious, I guess. Lunch at 1. Afternoon tea at 3. Dinner at 6. And supper at 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7. Exactly. You hit it right on the head. So they eat on average every 2 hours. 2.5 hours. Fucking hell. See, I'm not a big eater. I drink a lot of fluids. But I don't eat a lot. I have lunch every now and again. Sometimes I'll have breakfast. Like super rarely. I usually just have a coffee. So and then I'll have like a big meal at dinner. And that like fills me up for a while. Gee, I'm not a big eater. I would struggle. I would struggle massively. Oh, that guy just speared. Oh well. Oh my god. Am I dead? Am I dead? No, I'm okay.
Fuck. The house cannot die!
Oh yeah, I can imagine. It's such a different shift. Because I can't be bothered to eat through the day. That's my big thing. I just can't be bothered. Too much effort. And I don't get hungry, so it's not a big deal. Oh, so much ripping has been happening. He's stuck, of course he is. I don't want to go in there just yet. That's where Art Sara is. I want to go and find this artifact. Or relic or whatever it is. So... Right, yeah, that's a shame. That stuff like that happens, unfortunately. Where am I friends here? See, there's oh, sorry, my audio peaked. Sorry. There's drawbacks to both kinds, isn't there? Pluses and negatives to both, I should say. See, I have a couple friends. I don't have a massive social circle. But none of my friends here like Lord of the Rings anyway.
You know you will, and when you do.
Wrong choice, Jackie boy.
Jesus. Fucking Christ. That was horrific.
Wake up. Come on, Jackie, wake up. Everything's okay. There you go. You're out of it now. You fell out of the bed. You had a rough night, Jackie. You've been skipping out on your meds again, bud.
Vinny?
Thankfully, that was a scripted death.
I don't understand what's happening. Is this hell?
Okay, that's a new one.
This is the darkness, isn't it? It's some kind of trick.
Come on, Jackie, don't start talking about that stuff again, okay? The darkness isn't real. It's just in your mind.
What?
I'm sorry, but I know you get confused by all this. These bad dreams are a part of being sick. You gotta help us get you well again. I'll tell you what. You go by the dispensary before breakfast and I'll tell the doc you had a good night.
You know, see, look at this. I think something's missing in this general area.
Jackie, you're the man.
Is there anything? Oh yeah, see, Darkness comics here. I knew there was some Darkness comics hanging around somewhere.
Way to go, bud. You're doing a great job.
They're rewriting us all. Even you. I'm not even supposed to be here.
Just calm down, Mr. Walker.
Mr. Walker? See, someone I should know?
What the fuck is happening to me?
Yeah, I understand. I'm concerned he's regressed into a more complex cognitive disorder. His thoughts are becoming extreme.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Johnny.
I got that thing you wanted. It's big.
Johnny, talk to me. What is all this? Some kind of darkness trick?
That's what I told them, but they wouldn't believe me. They got bad wrists from all the computers.
This is where
I tried to
it
get a rocket in here,
gets a
but it was
bit
too
more
big.
interesting
That's why I don't go outside no more.
than just a stock
Johnny,
standard
You gotta help me get out of here.
shooter.
You think there's some kind of
Which is
secret
nice.
key to everything, Jackie? It's Tuesday.
Okay, bye.
You take your medicine and then you get your meatloaf.
This guy thinks he's Hitler.
Morning already?
Alpha, what the fuck's going on here?
What I really want to do is paint.
Oh, not you too.
Mental note to self. Never again open up a war on two impossible fronts. And never again go within 100.
Yeah, it's because cyanide capsules or something you could just pop down to the chemist to buy.
Remember to buy
Or the
cyanide
pharmacy.
capsules at the store.
Alright, I'm out of here. You dingus.
All right, so let me get this straight. He says he lives in a big mansion kind of place.
Right.
Jackie, Dr. James is looking for you. He wants to talk to you. It's okay, you're not in any trouble. Just go see him in his office.
Him and his fancy
Okay.
hat
Frank.
live there.
Frank, I'm so sorry about Eddie.
Oh, you mean Edward? He's right over there waiting by Dr. James's office. Go on over there,
Ugh.
right?
See, my only complaint with this game is, and it's a bit of, it's not like it's probably not very valid. Once you go through this sequence once, it's a little bit difficult to go through it again. So just had to first, oh, congratulations, Jen. What's that, 99 more to go? But, If you're not watching this, please turn off TV. Oh, congratulations! What are you gonna name the child?
Dr. James
Jimmy,
is waiting,
Jackie, come on in. I'd hoped I'd see you this morning. Please, have a seat.
Now I know this ain't real. No fucking way you're a doctor.
I've heard from your nurse that you're getting worried about your medication again. Do you understand why you take the medicine, Jackie?
I'm not crazy. This is just an illusion.
If you know it's an illusion, you could make it go away. But we've had this discussion before. You can't make it go away. Because it is not.
Yeah, I always end up.
Don't you see what's happening, Jimmy? The
I always
darkness
end up
is
making
inside
just
our
like
heads.
weird names
You
for
mean the voice
them.
you hear, Jackie? The one that makes you do bad?
Because otherwise I spend like hours trying to decide a name for my characters. And that's just not any fun.
On the issue any longer. Dr. Vic and I are
Just
concerned about making up new rules as you go along.
It's quite the fitting name. If you can get a demon inside of them, then Jackie would be
You're
quite
not the head of a
apt.
crime family, Jackie. You're a patient in this institution, and we're trying to help you get well.
There is something wrong with this place. You're not keeping me here.
Let's just stay chill. Dr. James is trying to help you.
Eddie, shut the fuck up!
Jackie, I know you're upset, but I'd like you to use your quiet voice now. I no longer wish to speak to your darkness voice.
Fine. Let me out of here. I gotta take a walk.
All right. Nobody's stopping you. Edward, take him to see Nurse Jenny.
Come on, Jackie.
Just try to stay calm, Jackie.
Nurse Jenny, here we come.
Sure. Whatever you say.
What's up, Doc? I watched
go
a
see
4-hour compilation of Looney Tunes the other day. While I was doing my just regular work stuff, and they're good. I like me some Looney Tunes.
On your med cycle. It's a very positive sign.
I've always liked Looney Tunes. I actually had a laughing fit at an episode of
Dr. Vic's been asking
one of
about
them.
your progress.
One episode.
He's very concerned for you. We all are.
Jenny, I don't know what this place is, but I'm gonna get us out of here.
Why would I want to get out of here, Jackie? I work here. I'm here to help you.
No, not you two. Not you two. What the fuck is happening?
Just stay calm, Jackie. It's going to be all right. Now, last time we talked, you were telling me about the delusions you've been having. You said you were the head of a mob family and that your house was under attack by men trying to steal the darkness from you.
That wasn't a delusion. That just happened. I know it did.
It was pretty
I know
real.
It feels real, Jackie, but it's...
Jenny, you gotta listen to me. I think this might be hell. And we're trapped here. I'm gonna get us out.
I can see why it seems like hell to you sometimes, but it's just a hospital. I want you to trust me. Everyone here is trying to help you.
I don't know why this is happening, Jenny. You were dead. I saw you die.
We talked about this, remember? When you don't take your medicine, you have a hard time separating fiction from reality. You get a lot of bad dreams when your serotonin's out of whack. It makes
Oh
you
my
think you're
god.
remembering
They
things
really
that
go into
never
detail
happened.
here. I forgot about how
My family, my friends.
how far in they go.
Jackie, none of this is real. I'll work out a schedule with Dr. Vic. Play your cards right, and we can see a lot of each other, okay? Jackie, you okay?
My schedule? What? Jenny, you don't understand. You're in real trouble. We both are. We're getting out of here. Now!
Jackie,
Whoa,
no!
whoa, big guy.
Cold white!
Easy, Jackie.
Let go of me!
Not the best reaction.
You were doing so
here we go.
good.
Easy, easy. Calm down, Jackie. We're not gonna hurt you. Keep him still.
Geronimo!
Johnny, cut it out.
He was going to stab me in the eye with that. That was eye level.
Would you please?
Run, Jackie! Get back here, Jackie!
Head for the bunker. Tell
He must
Eva I
have ate
will
some
be late.
bones.
He's running for the door. Jackie, get back
This
here.
way.
Ooh.
There's nothing out there for you.
That was very, very close.
See, as long as the bloodline continues, the darkness will always have a new host. Found that out my 5th birthday. Woke up in the middle of the night with my dad, just sitting on my bed, hovering over me. Butcher knife in his hand. Still not really sure if the crazy fuck was thinking of putting me out of my misery, or making sure no one else would take his place.
Well, that answers my question from before.
Stop, Jackie.
Jackie, Jesus. I can't believe it, you're back. You said the darkness won't let you die, but I never
Just slowly
believed
watching a
it.
shotgun
days to repair
face
you after you
wound
get
knit
shot
back
in the
together.
face.
Losing my fucking mind.
Look, Jackie, I don't know how to tell you this, but they arranged the funeral for your Aunt Sarah today.
God damn it. God damn it. It's my fault. It's my fault they killed her.
It was that prick Bragg. After he shot you, your Aunt Sarah, Jackie, I'm so sorry.
Jesus. It's all going to shit.
Your boys beat the Brotherhood back, chased them out of here. But you know that wasn't the last of them, right? We can't let the Brotherhood take the
Personal
darkness,
space,
Jackie.
Johnny.
That's not gonna
A
happen.
little close.
The darkness. The darkness has Jenny's soul. And it wants these Brotherhood jackoffs dead and the siphon for itself. If I don't play ball, it says it'll keep her forever.
Jackie, that siphon in the darkness's hands is not good. It's too powerful. With the siphon, it could overwhelm you. Take control completely.
I don't have a choice. I won't let it hurt Jenny.
Jackie, let's take a step back here, okay? Let's think about this. So, what if she isn't even real? The darkness plays tricks on you, huh? And makes you see things.
No, it's her. I
It
know
was
it.
entertaining when
I
you
feel
can't hear it.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go to my Aunt Sarah's funeral. Then I'm gonna go kill a lot of people.
Be careful, Jackie. The Brotherhood will stop at nothing to get the darkness. Nothing.
Alright, so we'll do this. I'll do this funeral bit, and then I'll head off.
Hey, good to see you back on your feet, boss. Someone's gonna pay out their ass for this, Jackie. You just point the way.
Your input is much valued, Chief. Jesus.
Hiya, Jackie. Good to see you back. Those fucking weirdos tried to drag you off. We were able to turn them around after you took so many of them out. We just couldn't get to Aunt Sarah in time.
Frank, I'm sorry about Eddie.
You did the right thing, boss. Nothing else you could have done.
We're gonna take care of his wife, though, right?
Of course. We'll look after his family.
Thanks, boss. That means a lot.
That's his sister, too. Eddie's wife was his sister. So what? Oh, Jesus. There's so much blood.
The one time Nigel finally takes me out, they destroy the place. Gonna need more than me to clean up this mess.
Poor house. Imagine being a housekeeper in this fucking house. My God.
Jackie.
And we come up to this lovely scene of someone pushing body parts down the toilet.
Jesus Christ. Jackie? I'm sorry about what happened to Sarah.
So that's nice. I feel like there's a better way, though.
Jackie.
Oh. I feel like the only one with a good job in here is me.
You don't want to go up there, kid. Nothing you need to see.
Ah, fuck, Jimmy. This is all my fault.
Occupational hazard, son. I'm just so sorry about your aunt. She was one tough broad, you know. Funeral is today. We should get down there soon.
Yeah. Let's go.
Boss, we're ready to head to the cemetery. Just say the word and we're gone.
Time to go say goodbye to Aunt Sarah, Vinny.
You go ahead.
I get like that looks like the like they're just a communal toilet for everyone too. So that's a not a great place to be putting body parts down the toilet. It's just not practical. Oh man, it has
When I
got
was
some more
18,
in here.
running numbers for my cocksucking Uncle Paulie, I used to kill time at Rocco's. Real shithole of a bar. But the waitress, biggest tits you ever seen. I'm pissed drunk this one time, and I hear someone call my name. Next thing I know, 5 goons are stomping my head in. Fucking assholes put me in a hospital for a week. 2 people sat with me the whole time. Jenny and my Aunt Sarah. My last day there, when I'm finally healed up,
And Sarah leans in, slips me a piece of paper. It's got the names and addresses of the assholes who put me in there. One look and I got the lesson. I wasn't gonna make the same mistake those fuckers did.
18 years old, and presumably he's killed 5 people by then already. I mean, congrats, man. You did good.
Jackie, none of this is real.
Here you go, Jackie.
Keep bumping my knuckle. It makes me feel bad.
Come on, Jackie, let's you and me head up. The church put on a beautiful service.
Yeah, they did it right, didn't they, Vinny?
You bet. Top shelf all the way. Classy. Little long, but you know us Catholics like to talk. You know, boss, we're all thrilled that you got your thing back, but
I know.
some of the boys are thinking maybe this
Rexel,
has
I
something to
feel
do
the
with that,
same. I tried to see like what the opinion on this game was for a while, and I didn't see one person stream it. Not one.
Not for nothing. You spent 4 days in a back room with that crazy prick Johnny, when by rights you should have been dead.
But this is one of my favorite
wanna know what
games
we're up against here,
of
you
all
know?
time. I finished it like
Let's go up.
so many times. I love it. And it's a bit.
We're gonna be glad to see you back on one piece, boss. I tell you, it wouldn't have been the same seeing your Aunt Sarah off without the old Jackie
What do you call it?
Estacado.
What do you call it when something's underrated? Underrated, I guess. Yeah, it's sad. I've got the first one as well, but I've played this one so much more. I don't know. It's just I just like it. I'm not usually into shooters, but I think it's the whole evil demon thing, which makes it a bit better. Anyway, how you doing, Rexall?
Yeah, well, we never would have made that last push if Jackie didn't take out so many of those fucking guys.
Yeah. I've got about 45, probably 48 or 49 now, thanks to this so far.
Someone's gonna pay for this, Jackie.
But yeah, I'm playing it on the Don difficulty so far at the moment.
I know
It
this
is
is a tough pill to
hard.
swallow, Jackie.
makes it last a
But
little
she's
longer
home
too.
now, right? Buried here with the rest of your family.
Yeah, it just
It's a shame
it's.
Jenny wasn't buried here too, you know.
I just like how it's not
She was
a
family to
cookie
you.
cutter
I'm sorry she's
shooter.
gone.
She's always with me.
Excuse me, shooter.
Jackie,
It's
I
got
know
like
what a terrible
the extra
burden you
bit
carry,
to
but
it that makes it
carrying
so
that
much
burden
better.
is what made you strong. What'll get you through this. I want you to know.
And not a lot of
why I think
games
you're-
can claim that. Ooh. Fucking hell. Jackie gets put through some shit. He really does.
That's one tough old lady, Jackie. How many times do I have to shoot her before she surrenders?
Yeah, I've really want to get into the comics, but they're expensive, really expensive. Especially around where I live, there's one comic book store in the entirety of like within an hour's, maybe not an hour, within like 20 minutes, half an hour here. There's only one comic book store, so they can charge you whatever they want, which is not great. Right, yeah. So, oh yeah, it shocked me quite heavily the first time this happened. I didn't expect it at all. I was just ready for like a nice cinematic funeral scene. Okay. Yeah, for sure. That'd be awesome, Rexall. I'd appreciate that very much. Because I when I first played this, I knew there was a first one because it was a sequel, but I only just like a few months ago got around to playing it, and I can say it's not it's not bad, the first one. And unfortunately it's only on, I could only find it on Xbox, and luckily I still have an old Xbox 360 hanging around, so I was able to play it. But it's a lot different from this one. Very, very different. Get rid of that. Oh my god, yeah. And it's rare for a game that looks like this, like a comic, that looks like a comic book to be so gory and stuff. You don't find that very often. But yeah, definitely does not pull any punches. And I'm so sad it hasn't got a sequel. That's really depressing. I want one so bad. So bad. Oh. But it doesn't look like there'll be one coming in the future.
Your revenge!
Anytime soon, anyway. Which I don't think this sold very well. That's why. I think it was quite a lackluster sale. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, Borderlands. I mean, they were all the rage. It's definitely different. They were going to make a movie. I had no idea. Oh, that would have been awesome. I mean, it might have been awesome. Video game movies have a bit of a dodgy track record. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up now. See what the details were. A movie, that would have been really cool. I just want another game. There's only so many times you can replay stuff. Oh no, shit. Spawn. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I've got no ammo, I can't do anything there. Fuck!
You must have your revenge!
Trying to, oh cool, awesome. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Okay, I'll take that, I think. I've not actually, I have seen snippets of the Spawn movie, the old one. Back when superhero movies were in their awkward teen phase. I've heard it's not very good, though. Oh, sorry. I don't think that's supposed to happen. That's alright. It's here now. It's all good. Sorry about that. I didn't know that the link thing was active. Chatbot. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Cool. Cool. I know what I'll be doing tonight. Reading some comics. Oh. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's good. Oh, there we go.
The host is over there! I know! You're dead! I see you!
Oh, more ammo. Okay, good. Yeah, I've started a very small collection of comics, of the Star Wars comics at the moment, and these are the first ones I've ever bought, and they were quite pricey, unfortunately. It can't be helped really, so you just got to deal with it if you want that sort of stuff. But I will be keeping my eye out for the Darkness, because it's very cool.
You better run! Punish him.
Wow. Oh my god, that can be a very costly mistake. That's why I like going to I knew it was long. I didn't really know how long though, because I know it crosses over with Superman at some point. But apart from that, I'm not really sure. Yeah, because it's DC, which took me ages to work that one out. Because I think I watched a video on like the lore of the Darkness, and it just went through like who he's tangled with and what he can do. And he seems to be quite powerful. What? Demonic creates a shield. I want the armor one. Nice and quick. Oh, I'll just get those ones, that's fine. Which languages? Right, cool. Crossovers are always fun. I like crossovers.
It wasn't me.
Good job, you idiot.
Can we go tear someone apart now?
I have not heard of Witchblade. What's Witchblade? It sounds cool. You. Get the fuck out of here. Which it's always like sad looking for a game for something and realizing there's not one. It's happened to me a few times. It's very disappointing. Can I have that? No. Get the fuck out of here with that light. There we go. Oh, what the? Pick him up. Or just slice him in half. Don't mind if I do. Oh, making me drop my shield. Yo. Thanks. It's not even cold. What do you think this is? I'm joking. Oh, sorry. That's a can. I'll give you some cash for it in a second. $2.10. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, thanks for the follow, Rexor. Thank you very much. So I can't, my headphones nearly blew my head up before, so I've had to take them off. Oh, yeah, you can see the DLC menu at the start too. It's like, oh, my heart. I feel so bad for this game, I really do. It's got such a shitty end of the stick, I reckon. Not even yeah. Brings me a drink, doesn't even make it cold. What is this? What's going on? What did I do to deserve this? I deserve a cold drink. Actually, I don't really care. Eat that, son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, even like a Kickstarter or something like that, I would totally do it. Because my I don't mind playing stuff on Xbox and that sort of thing, but my Xbox, it doesn't run as smoothly as it should. Like it's old. Every Xbox is. So when I try and go back and play stuff on it, it's super laggy. all the time, and it just makes stuff not very much fun to play. Except for certain games seem to work alright, and those are usually like Microsoft, like their Prime series. They seem to work alright, but a lot of others they just chug. It's not great. Apart from that though, it's fun. But yeah, if it was on PC, I'd love it. Take one of them, I guess. Yeah, oh, emulating. I've got a PlayStation 1, 2 emulator. I have a N64 emulator, but I've tried a Xbox 360 emulator, and my rig can't run them at all. And my rig's it's not that bad. It can run stuff pretty well most of the time. But when it comes to emulators, I don't know what it is. It just chugs really badly. So I try and stay away from emulators a lot. Though I play it every so often. I play some games on there. A lot of the older games are more entertaining than the ones I have in my Steam library. Excuse me. Oh yeah. And they usually take 30 minutes to an hour to try and get to work properly anyway. For each individual game. Like for the PlayStation 2 emulator, I had a game called, I think it was Star Wars Bounty Hunter. It was a Jango Fett game. And none of the textures worked. And it took me an hour and a half to find a forum, and someone said change this one single feature, and then it worked fine. So it's all super finicky and very annoying. Yeah. Yeah. See, like one of the I used to download a lot of like old games, really old games, like for the SNES and that sort of thing. But one of the website, the main website I went to was shut down forcibly. Well, actually, I don't know if it was shut down. It was forced to take down all of the emulations. So basically, it might as well have shut down. And that was basically the end of me being able to download any of that, because it's very hard to find a website with reliable virus-free downloads. Aggressive? It's not aggressive. So we're the same. Yeah. It doesn't make much sense, does it? Not much sense at all. Oh, get out of here with that fucking Apparently Jackass is a bad term. Yeah. It's because the website I used had been around for ages. And a lot of websites you can't really trust, because you just got to be careful when it comes to downloading from websites. Oh, old Pokemon games. Oh. I think I still have I have the game for that hanging around somewhere, the cartridge, but I don't have the fucking Game Boy to play it on. My mum gave my little cousin my Game Boy, and he broke it within a week. And I was fucking livid, as they say. I was so mad. But he was only a little kid. Shouldn't have even been given it. He had no idea what it was. Yeah. Yeah. Please just input your credit card details and we'll give you this free emulation. Don't worry about it. The credit card check is just for lols. Fucking hell. That was always so shitty. Especially as a kid, you like get your hopes up and go, oh, there's a free game, and then they're like, put in your credit card detail or do this, and it's like, oh, you're just trying to scam me. You don't actually want me to have fun. Yeah, like it had so many games. It was just unfortunate. But he was barely old enough to freaking talk, let alone play a Game Boy and not destroy it. So I don't really blame him for it. Plus, you know, it's actually probably a good thing that I don't have that battery devourer. Oh, surveys. Oh. They are definitely the worst. Especially, like, I've had websites I used all the time. Just randomly popping that survey stuff in there. And they never work. You notice that? You do a survey and it never works. Ever. Never, never, never. Is this the armor one? Oh, thank God. A lot of them do now, like you have to download a game. If you're trying to download something for your phone, they'll say, download this game for us and then you can have it. Oh God. Alright, I'm going to do this boss battle and then I'm going to head off for tonight. Please tell me they have a good weapon here for me. Because I tried to download... What did I try and download? Oh, I'm going to die. Yep, there we go.
You must have your revenge!
It might have been a VPN for my phone, maybe? Yeah, maybe that. Maybe VPN. And that was... It did the same thing. Just download this... download... I think you could pick from like 4 or 5 games, and I picked just whatever looks the least shit, and downloaded it, and didn't work, and it's just a waste of everyone's time because my download speed is garbage. Alright, no worries, Rexor. Thanks for the follow and stuff. Yeah, and that sounds good to me. Definitely. Hopefully I can beat this boss within the next 3 years. Hello, Brag. Because I would like to go to sleep at some point. Oh, I'm gonna have to concentrate quite a lot. So I'm sorry if I go quiet a little bit. But yeah, I'm glad I got this this armor. Actually, are there no one's heart I can eat here? Alright, I'll save the shotgun for him. Oh my God. Do I have... No other weapons. Good. Good. These lights are so bright. I've had to turn the brightness up for the stream, and I'm like sitting here going, having my fucking retinas burnt out because of all the bright lights in this fucking game. Doing alright so far. Doing alright. I had to open my big fucking mouth, didn't I? Give me a heart, someone. I should not be allowed to say good things until I'm finished doing whatever I'm doing, because it just leads to disaster. Oh, I'm gonna die. Fuck!
You must have your revenge!
Freaking life. Oh no, okay, it's saved. Ooh, that's lucky. I need to save.
You must have your revenge!
Sorry that like cutscene thing's so loud too. I can't change the volume on it, unfortunately. Can I have... Oh, the hearts come back too when you reload. That's good. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, good. Because when I was wearing headphones, it was very loud.
Just surrender!
Who's shooting?
Hey, you really think you can win? Hey, Jackie! Ready to die?
I couldn't even see him, I know.
You must have your revenge!
There we go.
You know, Jackie, I think your aunt liked having my gun in her mouth. Oh, no, not dying tonight. Motherfucker! Over here! Oh. Don't worry, Jackie. I'll make it quick.
Can you get stuck on it? Yeah, that might be a good point. If I can't do it after like a couple more tries, I'll leave it for next time maybe. Because yeah, I don't want to get too frustrated.
You must have your revenge!
Kill me.
Never touch me!
Fuck out of here. Oh, I don't want the cobra. I wanted something else. Alright, we've got some hearts there to feed off anyway. No. Whatever he's using is fucking tough as nails. They get it? Oh.
You're just a vessel for the darkness, Estacado. You're a flesh-covered suitcase. A temporary...
Let's cut his tongue out!
Finish. Go ahead. Kill me. You know you want to. This is my reward. I welcome this suffering in the name of the Brotherhood.
I love that little thing.
What makes you think he's hiding, huh? Hiding from weakness like you? He's at Hellgate. You remember Hellgate, don't you, Jackie? So many fond memories there, huh? Come pay us a visit. We're waiting for you.
Hellgate, huh? Thanks for the help.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool.
First time you kill a man, you come to a crossroads. You learn something about yourself.
I like
you
the
don't
sound
learn
of
what
that.
you're capable
Rexall.
of or how bad a person you are or any of that bullshit. You learn you can sleep at night after, or you learn you can't. You're either haunted or you're not. I was 16 years old the first time I killed a man. And I slept like a baby every night since.
That's how you know you're a badass. Killing people, NBD.
Everything okay, boss?
Yeah, okay. I guess there'd need to be a bit of tweaking and stuff. Murder over. Yeah, I guess that's probably not really what you want, is it? I've heard that term thrown around quite a bit, actually. I've watched someone on YouTube who does like it's called D&D December. You might have his name is Pro Jared, and he does these little things just explaining D&D, and he's talked about Murder Hobo a few times. Anyway, I think we're going to leave it at that tonight. I think we're probably like more than halfway through the game by now. So one more stream and this is probably done, I reckon. Project. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Pro Jared, actually. I think it's really cool. Yes, hopefully. Yeah. Not long now, actually, so should be good. And I don't mind adding one more completion of this game under my belt, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna head off. You guys have enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever it is. Thank you for the follow, Rexall. I appreciate it. Walking Pen. Yes, I've actually finished one of the vendettas, not all of them though. You could do that actually after this, maybe. That could be fun. Yeah. Alright, I will see you guys and girls when I see you. Bye.